starting, you can notice how the players put themselves ready. And the first match, it is, oh man, Mongols versus Gurjaras. Let's put the American flag here. I know that I don't like to do it like this, but there's no other way, guys, to do it because Capture don't let it put there, and I will put the seeding soon. Mr. Winchester, thank you for joining me. As always, love to cast with you. Mongols and Gurjaras. I'm gonna show you the statistics on the channel. And Mongols versus Gurjaras is the first worst matchup for the Mongols with a 66% loss rate in Pro 1v1.
Wow, that's interesting statistic, and I think that it's worse for Mongols. That's strange because I think one of the weakness for Gruyars if they get lamed, and Mongols is one of the best civilization to do it. And right now we can see that Daniel with the scout already on the base of the TaToH trying to look for a sheep or something else. I think he won't risk to take any boar because he could see the camel, so it will probably block him. But right now he's firstly fighting 2 sheep.
Oof.
That's really nice.
And he can find 2 more. There's 2 more there in the north, as you can see, Mr. Finch. Oh, man. Well, already denying a bonus that is already nerfed.
Exactly, yeah. But as you said, there is like 8 sheep is not that efficient, so 4 sheep will still give a lot of resources to TaToH, but it kinda stop his possibility to take those sheep out of the mill and eat them at some point. So that's why this laming is still great. But yeah, Daniel is going the wrong direction, same like TaToH, but at some point Daniel will need to go back because he needs to get his sheep on his base. He needs to maybe lure zebras or something like that, and probably he won't find 2 more sheep by TaToH.
Yeah, it's complicated. Let's see. Don't think he's gonna find it. He's still exploring TaToH. I think the players are not really worried because look at TaToH. No, this is Daniel. Sorry. Yeah, he's not yet going for the. He's choosing the opposite side. Well, sometimes this is just a bit of luck, Mr. Finch.
Yeah, sure. That's why laming isn't that great because it's mostly about the luck and about how lucky you'll be with scouting, where your resources will spawn, where will come first. But also, of course, it's about skill and focus. But anyway, it's still a lot about luck. So that's why Mongols are good, right? They can minimize this luck things because your scout has more line of sight.
Okay, a question here. Which map do you prefer more? Let's check out the TaToH map. Do you like TaToH map?
I think it's not great because this woodland on the back is good, but in Castle Edge it's going to be really hard to protect all the woodlands, and he has a big desert in front of his base, so it's not going to be easy to wall. The gold is on hill, you cannot build a TC on forward side to defend it, so his map doesn't really great, but the good thing that he has the good position on the left side because it's easy, really easy to wall, and in case if he move his economy on the left, he'll be fine. But for Daniel, I like that he chose the back woodline and he already built a house, so he can really easily wall the gold woodline and some space behind, which can be really nice against Guriar's raids at some at early stages.
Okay, we're gonna check now, guys, the civilizations. I think we have the overlays there. There you go. So you guys, if you are new in the channel or in the game, in the tournament, of course, you can see the most important for both civilizations. For now, Daniel is just pushing the deers. Like, I don't remember who was telling me yesterday, when you go for the lane, do you agree that if you just find 2 ships, you just go right away back and you are happy? Because, okay, I have got something.
Yeah, I think that's a good point, but also with Mongols, maybe you want to try something more. But again, here he was, I would not say that he was unlucky, but he can't meet the scout by TaToH. That means that he will try instantly take the forward boars, and probably he will try to keep an eye on his back boar. So in case if you lame it, I will just block your scout and kill it. So that's really dangerous to take the boar. So for him, like those 2 sheep, that was a perfect position. And yeah, also I wanted to mention that TaToH found those 2 sheep, but he doesn't really put it in the mill. I'm not sure if that is a good point. You can put it at least for a while and then take off. They could bring some food.
You just killed now my caster because that was my next question. I don't know what to ask now.
One step ahead, man. One step ahead.
Yeah, you are Memstradamus too. But if you don't know, obviously I'm not gonna know either. But then this means that he doesn't feel too bad with the 2 ships still, because if he has another 2 and he's not even using in the mill, right?
Exactly. But it also means that TaToH is kind of prepared for this kind of situation. So he already knows that he will need those 2 sheep out of his town center. So that's why he doesn't really bother him with control, putting in the middle, then get outside. It still takes some of your attention. So TaToH knew, and that means that his build order will be probably perfect, as it should be with Conquerors.
Who is favorite for you? Because we didn't talk yet about the favorites, Mr. Vinch.
Well, of course, TaToH is much higher seeded, and Daniel always struggle in the big tournaments, at least as I remember. But I think he's in good mood now. He just made a good casting with you. He was looking really happy on his camera. So I think that Daniel can bring us really interesting games. And right now, he's early up with Mongols, and building the archer range against Warriors, it's not as stable.
Okay. Well, I'm not gonna ask anything because the tone you say that explain everything. You feel like it's a weird decision.
Well, it's not weird. We could see already you're playing today with Man-at-Arms and Archer range. But yeah, usually it's a common start with the scouts, right? Usually you want to go up earlier. You don't want to build a manning camp, which is expensive for these kind of positions. And you want to go for some scouts using your food bonuses. But Archer range can work as well. Let's see how good TaToH will be with defending, because right now he's doing a crazy walls, amazing walls. Like, his gold will be a little bit out of those walls, but everything else he do, if he finish the wall on the left side, he'll be in an amazing position here.
Should he make with the foot he has in the back, because he's already with a few scouts there and still doing more? Should he make the horse collar?
I think he won't risk that much. I think horse collar right now it's more about risking, because it's like a high risk, high reward. But yeah, I think TaToH won't risk too much, because he knows that he just one thing, the late game will be for him. He just needs to do not really die on early stage, especially against Mongols. If he survive all this aggression, then at some point his economy, his army, it will be better than Mongols.
Okay, that's why he's doing also the archery range. If he was doing the horse collar, probably he couldn't be able to make the archery range in time. Now he has the scout, the camel, he's gonna make few skirmishers, and he's gonna be ready to defend Vinch.
Yeah, and I like what Daniel did. He came there with 1 archer just in time to donate this wall, then TaToH reacted perfectly. He realized that, okay, I'm not in time with all this, then it means that I need to build archer range. And Daniel, he kind of forced his opponent to go for early archer range. That means that he won't see a lot of farms. And yeah, as you said, in case if he would go for horse collar, there will be not that much economy, or maybe no even archer range. So he kind of forced this archer range. This is a big investment for TaToH, but yeah, in result he has the better army composition, at least before Daniel will add scouts, because he is already finishing his stable. That's interesting approach.
Yeah, 12 minutes he has already stable and archery range, both players actually, with good amount of army for both, different composition, 3 spears, 1 scout, 5 archers, as you can see. TaToH, the Spaniard with the 3 scout, and that tanky camel that you should keep it alive, because it can help quite a lot. Skirmishes are there. Just finishing the walls, and if he finishes the walls, oh man, the Gurjaras is gonna have an ideal position, because we were talking about that the late game Gurjaras are not the greatest. The problem is that probably Gurjaras don't let you to go to the late game.
Well, even in late game, I think Warriors is good against Mongols, because they can spam Shivamsha and Camels, which are really nice against Mongols, because they don't have halberdiers. But right now it's really bad, because Daniel built stable, so he made some scouts, but he still couldn't fight, and he needs to send those archers forward instead of winning fight there. And he can't fight because he had no blacksmith. That means no fletching, and that means this fight is not efficient, because he really wants to have the archers to snipe all those scouts, and especially Camel, so his scouts can take those skirms. But right now that was not an option, and only now he can take a decent fight there. And I'm kind of wonder that TaToH went forward. I think that's a little bit too deep. Daniel is not catching him, and this is a mistake for sure. He needs to kill all this army. If he goes for scout, you don't want to have just an equal trade. You want to make some damage. You want to make something happen. I don't like the fact. Oh, and he's losing HP on his scout. That's not ideal for sure.
It's not ideal. It's not ideal, but now he's also coming and he's going to catch up all the army again. He has a split units. You have to be careful here. The spear is also going to be down. Ooh, almost. Remember that. Daniel has already fletching. That's going to help a lot in this kind of battles. And Daniel with more army. 1 villager behind, because he has 37 seconds idle TC, while TaToH only 6 seconds idle town center. The army is coming. Now TaToH is staying at home. But TaToH is not even mining gold there. Oh no, where's the gold that he's mining? He's sending now the Veliz. I was checking Capture H. I was confused because the main goal is in front. Expected that he's going for that goal, Mr. Finch.
Yeah, alright, because this is inside of his walls, and right now I like what TaToH did. He read the game properly, he understands that, okay, his opponent is investing into scouts early, into archers, so he just need to be passive and probably has better economy because he has sheep inside, because probably his opponent didn't invest into farms early enough, so his position is really nice, and Daniel is on the market. He will try to go up early, even after scouts and archer approach, but I think he played kind of passive. He needed to take those fights, he needed to win those fights. He wants to make something happen, but he just didn't kill the TaToH army, so he didn't punish him for a little mistake to go too deep there.
Well, TaToH has also a lot of army too, and as you mentioned, Daniel is using the market, probably gonna use the market as you love that strategy. He's selling the stone, selling everything, try to buy some food. Now he's going with those scouts. That's not a good approach. No, that's definitely not a good approach. He take the scout, he take the camel, he take another scout, and that's a problem already for TaToH, losing quite a lot of army, and Daniel Winchester is getting closer and closer to go step lancers.
I think he was a little bit early with all this market things. And by the way, he can build. Oh, he didn't dive in the spears. Maybe he could kill them and then clean all the army. And the problem now that Daniel, at some point, he thinks that he need to play it more safer. He need to play safe. Don't lose the archers because he's on the way to Castle Edge. But I think this is wrong. He need to take this fight. He cannot allow TaToH to just go to his base and zone all his army and kill the units one by one as he do now. I think he needed to commit here, and I think that's possible. There was only 4 spears. He can kill them with the archer, try to kill everything else, even consider armor on skirms. Maybe I'm wrong, but I think that at some point he could try to take this fight.
Let's see if it's gonna happen, because he has the spears, he has the skirmishers. He's now chasing him. He need to go forward, as you mentioned, but he's already on the way to castle with 3 villas. More now TaToH, which is normal because the other player is going away. And Daniel, he got too much idle TC. TaToH is not going to be too far. And honestly, I prefer TaToH's position for one simple reason. He's only 40 seconds behind. Military numbers are similar, but he also have the 200 stone. So right now, Daniel is going to be on a timer. What do you think?
Yeah, I like an idea that Daniel now has his army closer to the TaToH base, so he can escape from the TaToH army, and at the same time he goes further on the forward, so it's going to be easier for him to use his bonus in Castle Edge timing. But yeah, you mentioned it, all the good points, that TaToH is not that far behind. Yeah, the problem that he has a lot of farms and he'll need to receive them because he had no horse collar, but he's doing the second stable, and I think that Daniel will be a little bit not in time. He kind of overcommitted in all the stuff and all the army. And right now, Daniel is not in time to finish the upgrades close to TaToH base, and he will lose. Oh, TaToH mistake. He could kill like 1 archer more.
Okay, he has to be careful. The spears.
Oh.
Well, he took 1 scout. He's going to go back. Let's see what is going to be the following by Daniel, because he has only 1 stable. I said Lancer, but maybe it's not going to be Lancers with only 1 stable. It's going to be Kronos and Botkin, that's for sure. But I don't know if he's going to go also... University? I don't know. He's doing horse collar now. Well, I find a little bit weird. He's with the university, and don't know if he should do probably the bozo instead of horse collar. You could tell me better. But crossbow and Botkin arrow. He has to get in and do some damage, because right now TaToH in 15 seconds is gonna start to spam what? Riders? Sivansa riders? Most likely, right? And skirmishers?
He made the upgrades, and I think that can be a mistake here, because right now TaToH is... anyway, timing is not late, right? He was on skirms, he was on scouts, he made a lot of spears, he had no horse collar, so his economy is not perfect. And right now, there's already a big pack of archers, while TaToH only starting to match Shivamsha riders, especially without all the upgrades. I'm not sure if he has bloodlines, but probably he did. And I'm not sure, yeah, and he don't have the second armor upgrade. So that means that it's going to be really hard for him to deal with all those crossbows. And at some point, Daniel can send even some camels forward. So the position for Daniel is not that terrible right now. I mean, even in driver's seat before the mangonel, it's all depend on the micro, but right now it's really good for Daniel. And the good thing that he's fully wallet on the back. He has some holes in the wood line, but he's fully wallet, so this Shrivamsha would not rate all his eco on the back.
Yeah, well, he's there with ability forward. He wants to make siege as well, but he has ballistic already. 25 army, 16. It's true that those riders are... Poof. Kinda dangerous, but you need to wall complete, as you mentioned. He's gonna make another Lambert cam. I don't know if I like that one. He's gonna be really exposed. And now those Scout and Camel. He's gonna be fine thanks to the Camel. Maybe not. You need to micro the Rider. He's not microing one Rider that is really low HP. And with the Krobos, he's not really killing. Now he's coming with the Mangonel. Military numbers is what matters here a lot, yes, and the upgrades too. But he's losing the momentum, Mr. Vinch. Daniel is losing the momentum. Ooh, that Camel is dominating now the Riders, but he's losing the momentum, and now that TaToH is gonna make another TC. He's doing the Monastery. He has everything he need to counter. It's true that Ballistic gonna help a lot. Like, look at this. Even against the Riders, they can take them, but he need to kill economy now, because TaToH is gonna have soon a much better economy. Don't know what you think.
Yeah, exactly, you're right. They both has kind of low on upgrades, but this Ballistic is really hard his economy too much. I think if he would go for a Siege and some Camels instead of Ballistic would be better, because right now, yes, he can win all the fights against the units, but Ballistic doesn't really help against the Mangonels. So at some point, TaToH will defend anyway with his Siege, while Daniel will be really on low economy right now. So I'm not sure that Ballistic was a really good call here. I think Siege Workshop on forward could be much more important.
Oh man, he's not going to the woodline. He's not going to the woodline. He's taking a farmer. He's seen now the mango. And thanks to that, he's going to see the woodline finally. So he can go to the wood and make him go away from there and take at least one villager. Yeah, one villager will be down. There's Ballistic. There you go. Ballistic help a lot in these situations. A lot, really. Oh my god. Do you see the difference there? You really do damage with those archers. Otherwise, he wouldn't pick a single villager, Vinch.
Oh, there was a hole in the base. Riders are inside. That's so painful to see. They are low HP and there is only 4 of them. But before this Camel comes, before the Crossburst cam, he will lose same amount of villagers like he killed there with Ballistic on forward. That's really bad for him.
Yeah, you need to be safe. You really need to be safe, because if not, the counter-attack is gonna be terrible. It's true that with the Camels and the Krobos, he's gonna be able to defend. Now he's gonna try to break this, and look at how he's rushing at TC, because he knows that that army is dangerous. Having Ballistic is very dangerous. The score is still ahead for Daniel. He has to have more army. Not more army, no. Huge amount of army, Mr. Vinch. 37 military, but one bada boom can change everything here. Let's see if it's gonna happen. Let's go, Mr. Vinch.
Exactly, but also if he would be in a really good micro now on forward, waiting for more Camels to come, maybe at some point he can even win those fights. And I kind of dislike the thing that he has no forward siege. I think that's so important. Just imagine if there would be like 1 or 2 Mangonels starting to crash the houses or break the TC at some point. That could force TaToH to fight. And this is where he can later try to achieve the Ballistic. So his fights will be more efficient. But he needs to force TaToH to fight, because right now he's on 3 town centers. At some point, those 3 Bamshi will be with good upgrades. There will be a lot of them. He can mix some Camels as well. So the army for TaToH will be insane at some point. So Daniel really needs to find those fights, and without siege, it's really hard to achieve.
Well, it's also true that he's having quite a lot of idle TaToH, because he's doing a lot of farming, as you mentioned. Now those riders are gonna deal with the crossbows. He has to be careful, but he has good amount of Camels come all together. He has a lot of farming, but when you have a lot of farming, if you don't kill economy, you are investing a lot into what? Into trade units. When your opponent is having more echo, the longer the game goes, the better for that. That player.
And I think TaToH kind of survived his the power spike by Daniel with all this early castlage, because right now TaToH is in a good amount of farms. He's on stone. I think the next step for TaToH will be some kind of defensive castle on forward of his base to defend his forward golds, because at some point he'll be out of gold on the back. I think this is what he can achieve, because right now Daniel is not in attacking mode. So with these 3 Vamasha, if you start to defend against them but not attacking, it's become really bad. And TaToH actually taking those houses on the forward, he wants to be sure that there is nothing like Siege Workshop or nothing else. And I'm sure that he'll try to take the good position with his castle there to just switch the game to the later stages.
Daniel is coming. Daniel is coming, trying to avoid that. To avoid the latest stages. He has a lot of farming. Those Camels are now with the bloodlines. Forging as well. The Camels are there. The Mangonels are there as well. He has monks too. But the Krobos can't deal with that. Let's see if he's gonna make it. One thing that he has to take in consideration is that TaToH is still getting that gold that is about to be bye-bye. 450 gold. And TaToH has 2 gold forward. Obviously, he's mining 10 villages on stone, so he might drop a castle where that monk it is, right? A little bit more forward and then defend that. Otherwise, we'll be in problems. But I don't like how Daniel is doing exactly the opposite of what he was telling or what he was casting. This is so funny because he casted the previous game and he was telling in some situation how the players are being passive. Exactly what he's doing right now.
Yeah, that's a really big mistake.
How difficult is the Winchester when you play and when you are watching and casting? It's completely different. And now that castle is there covering the main goal, but he's gonna be in time. Daniel, he has the ballistic, he has the camels. Let's see, it's so hard. The camels are coming. There is 2 monks. You need to commit. The Crobos here, it could be able to take a lot, but he did a palisade gate, which is amazing. And now all that army is kinda useless, Mr. Vinch.
Yeah. And also, I like what TaToH is doing. I mean, that's really risky. Oh, by the way, he didn't finish the castle. That's really risky for him to build the castle and leave the Shrivamsha Riders instantly before he finished this castle. But this counter-attack, that's so cool. This is the second time he's on a Daniel base with this unit, and they just kill huge amount of economy and cause a lot of idle time and a lot of tension from Daniel. And instead of attacking right now, he's going back with all those crossbows, which is terrible for his position.
Yeah, it's more even about the idle time, because at the end, TaToH have killed, okay, 8 villages, which is not huge, 4, and then, as you mentioned, a lot of farm, oof, and I don't want to check those archers, because I feel about a boom, but Winchester, with that goal he has and the castle he has, if Daniel play a good move and drop a castle where the archers are, TaToH has no goal still.
Yeah, that's a good point. Maybe it's yeah. If he would make like more damage at some point, he could try to achieve it. But right now, the castle age by Gurgiaras will be super strong with this castle with unique tech. So if TaToH won't play it really greedy, then he can really mass a lot of army and just don't let his opponent to play with good map control.
But seriously, check the amount of army Daniel has in the game right now. 50 army now. I mean, this is crazy. He need a castle here, and even if he's behind in villages, his opponent don't have military. He can drop a castle, and if he drop the castle there in front, he will get all the map control. I would love to see this from Daniel. Will be crazy. Anyway, population, he's still ahead. Completely different approach. A much better boom for TaToH, yes, but Daniel has a lot of farming. He's now taking the farmers. The camels are there. He will take the mangoes. No. Skill bar and armor. Then another TC4 where he's trying to make damage, but don't go to the TC. Don't hit the town center. My goodness. Why he's not staying there? He has a lot of army. Winchester, what happened?
Yeah, he needed to go there for sure, and probably I thought even about diving with camels into mangonels. Of course, he don't know how much army there on the back, but I think trying to kill the mangonels here is kind of win condition, because he would just idle all TaToH economy, he could move further. So this mangonels is doing a lot of job there. But yeah, of course, if you're going deep there with the town center, you don't really want to go back, especially when there is even more villagers produced in this TC to shoot.
Vinch,
so that was not the best move.
I want that he take all the villages on the forward TC and make a castle there, in between those 2 goals. I want that. Also, the viewers will think that I am a good castle if he's doing that, and I know something about the game, which is not true, but still, they will think. Anyway, 3 mangoes, crossbows, camels. He's gonna go around or not? He's going around, and is he coming with villages or not? Oh, another counter-attack. Sick, man. Sick. All these counter-attacks TaToH is doing is being brilliant during the game. Brilliant, really.
I'm a little bit disagree with the unit choice. Hold there.
He's open a guy. Why he's not walling those? And now,
I don't know.
Kshatriyas, 25% cheaper, but he's coming. He's coming. The real problem is, oh no. No, he's gonna make the castle now. Yes, but there's 3 minors. He's gonna lose the castle. I can see a castle going to be down. I'm gonna put TaToH point of view. If he has been on aggressive position, if he has done aggressive, he's gonna lose the archers and the... Oh.
And villager!
Oh, the villager! I was telling you! And he lost the game, my goodness! Winchester! Mr. Damus!
Those archers, they're really... Oh, well. They lost the game there. There's just nothing to say, right?
Expected.
Well, that was a good castle. like 30 seconds, 30 seconds from winning the game with probably better position, because Darren would have no gold and even extra gold on the right hand side, and in fact he just lost the game instantly.
I mean, seriously, it was so obvious. We could see it. 6. I mean, he got crazy amount of army, 55 army, economy. Obviously, TaToH with more. But seriously, I believe that if he was going to be able to make that castle, he was in a very interesting position. I don't know what you think, because he had the map control, and that's really a lot.
Mm-hmm. And also a lot of farms for that on the right-hand side, which probably Daniel could try to focus on with attacking and also starting to produce the mango days. And I think it could be a bad thing that TaToH clicked this unique upgrade, because it's expensive. And if he would skip it, he would probably could try to go for a second defense castle and then try to go for Imperial Age, trap down this castle and later go for gold. Just try to play maybe on the, I don't know, mangonels, hussars or something like this, because there are still some units for Guriaras. But yeah, in fact, he just TaToH with amazing placement of those mangonels.
I don't think he quit early, guys. I honestly have to say that if you lose the castle in that position, you are basically losing any chance to come back in that game. I don't know what Vinces think about
agree.
that.
Definitely
if you
agree.
lose that castle, you cannot come back in that game. You know that you are behind when you are doing that crazy amount of army. For me, it's not a rage quit. It's the right decision, because when you lose the castle, the game is over.
Yep, I totally agree.
Yeah. Next game, TaToH Vikings. Daniel Kemer. I like this matchup a lot for how different they are. I don't know, what do you think, Mr. Vinch, but we are getting into game number 2. You can notice there how the players get more and more focused, because this is just starting. And as a blue in the north, Daniel, TaToH as the Vikings, Kemer, I think this generation benefit Daniel for how close they are. Don't know what you think.
Oh, really? I just opened in the game, but I can see on your stream already that they are super close. I didn't really know that it can be that close on this Arabia. That's unusual.
Well, it's unusual, but can happen. And Kemer in these situations with the Kemer and farm bonus, it should be a good thing for Daniel. Obviously, execution and find your opponent quick. It's also going to help a lot. What do you think?
Yeah, exactly. It's usually at those positions you can, I mean, not usually, sometimes you cannot even find your opponent. You do not expect him to be that close to you. And the bad thing for Daniel that the gold and Paris buff, it's kind of sided position, but in fact it's really forward, because the TaToH on the right-hand side of the map. So it's kind of forward, but same for Paris, for TaToH, and it of course will be about who is faster, will understand that map is super close, and who will faster go for the most aggressive approach in Feudal Age.
We see how TaToH has gold in front, berries in front, turbulence at the back, but fairly open in front, Mr. Vinch.
It's almost impossible to wall. I think it must be like small walls. I mean, impossible to wall forward, so it's going to be a small walls close to the edge of the map. Thanks generation that he kind of close to the edge, so it's not going to be really hard to wall on the back, but in forward it's going to be slow walls, small walls, so archers will be in range of gold and bears for sure.
Okay, I was just checking some statistics more that I'm going to introduce you in the stream in a moment, but Finn is already with that. Berries in front, gold in front also for Daniel, and open area too. This can be another aggressive game, or it should be for Kemer. I mean, because what civilization you prefer here?
I think with Kemer you want to kind of slow down the game. You want Viking to go aggressive, and you want to deal with it. At least this is what I feel about Kemer in this matchup. But at some point, Vikings want to force a lot of reaction from Kemer and try to outboom them at some point and just finish the game in probably early Imperial Age before Kemer goes for the crazy spam of Hussars, Skirms, Siege Ramps, Traps, and all the stuff.
Okay, well, let's see, because do you see if the Vikings as an aggressive civilization?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, they're not that crazy in Dark Age. They can't execute really crazy build orders, but they man at arms are strong, which is really nice for aggressive play. And also their feudal economy is amazing because of the wheelbarrow. So they will have the power spike in all the feudal age. Once they get the man at arms, they can really focus on attack. It's going to be really hard to deal with for a Hammer even. And then you have your power spike in early Castle Age because you get there with crazy amount of resources, and you can use the archers, crossbows, even try to add some knights against the skirms. You should have resources for this, and yeah, this is where Vikings can shine.
You can just look at these overlays. Daniel has a meta-oriented playstyle in general, preferring rather aggressive and micro-heavy approaches via Wikipedia. Amazing. Let's go. Well, let's see what it's gonna be, because it looks like not feeling comfortable there, the Daniel in the camera. Maybe it's just something that is gonna happen and gonna be okay in a moment. TaToH is going, and this is what happened when there is this generation, right? Look where he's exploring TaToH, and his opponent is using the opposite side. And maybe it's gonna happen the same to Daniel.
Yeah, but right now TaToH should kind of expect already soon, if he don't find any resources or find something, yeah, they just meet the scout. So because of this, he can probably understand that his opponent is on the right side. So let's see about the scouting, but that's fun that they're in the same part of the map but didn't find each other.
It's happened. It happens. It happens often. Nobody find each other. And look, 19 population, both players going up. 0 second idle TC, basically the same time. And 7 villages on wood, 9 villages on wood, gonna make the barrack in front of the berries. And TaToH already without exploring, look where he's doing the barrack, so he understands where his opponent is, Vinch.
Yeah, I think so, because yeah, it camped on the left, but he saw scout. He can check for resources, didn't find any on the left side. Yeah, he cannot be sure for 100%, but I think he expects that his opponent is on the top side of the map. And yeah, the barracks is crazy. When you go up the same population as your opponent as Hammer, it's always not a good sign, I think, because you want to be a little bit faster at least, because you have a crazy bonus. You don't need to build a barrack to build stable or archer range, doesn't matter what you go for. So let's see. I think the position is really nice for TaToH, because he kind of know earlier where he opponent now. He's not going for militia, but still, he's super close to make some aggressive stuff with range units.
Okay, let's see. Let's see what he's going to be now, because he's going forward. No, it's a stable.
Oh,
it's a
why
stable
stable
forward.
then?
Okay. I don't know.
I don't think that stable is a good approach here. Usually with stable, you want to play super tight. You want to have a tiny map, because you don't want to wall too much. You want to pay attention to everything. But this stable, I mean, he can even lose the stable in case if TaToH will decide to go for man-at-arms and just attack him.
He's lucky. Well, but he's lucky that he's not going. So you are right. Daniel is lucky that he's not going man-at-arms, but he's doing archery range right away. Okay.
Yeah, you're right, but we kind of said lucky, but he checked the gold. I remember his scout was there, so he could see that there is no gold. So maybe he knew that. Oh, but buildings, stable in archer range. I like it. This is where Hammer can shine. Let's see how he will use his resources there. And he has the horse collar. I think that's a mistake here, because he would not afford everything. Like, he will fail somewhere. At least I think so. I think horse collar is kind of too ambitious here.
Okay, as you can see in the overlay, the Viper versus Heart is the next series. My goodness, but he's here with the scout. He's gonna take it to Villier. No, the spear is there. Nah, you don't commit. But well, he's creating chaos, as you can see. He's creating chaos, Vinch. And look at the 6 village idled on TaToH TC. Okay. He's not gonna make them work again. He's doing more farms. No horse collar. Archery range. The scouts are coming. But TaToH is also going aggressive at the same time. The good thing is that going aggressive with the skirms, well, they are not going to achieve too much. And if he has the archery range already, he can go back too. Problem, Daniel is housed. This is the thing that matters also a lot. Because if you are getting housed a lot, you're going to fall behind. Idle TC, more idle TC, more idle TC. And at the end, this is losing villages.
Exactly, and as I said, because of the horse collar right now, he had some TC idle 19 seconds, he can't produce scouts, he almost on archer range idle, and he cannot really afford it. And I think that was a big mistake, because he really didn't get anything from this horse color, but right now he will lose the army approach. And if TaToH will cut him out from those buildings, then at some point Daniel won't be able to mass his army there.
Well, for now, he's still doing it, but as you mentioned, he's kind of behind now in military production. How's it again? And again and again. Look at the idle TC forever. And he's also doing the houses with one village. You need to hurry up that and rush the houses with 4 or 5 villages, even more when you have the village on the berries. I don't understand.
Yeah, but right now he built like three houses. If
With
there
one
will be
village
any
each.
fights later, yeah, with
Yeah.
one villager each. But if he will fight soon, then he won't need houses soon. And TaToH is close to being housed actually.
Okay, he's gonna be there. He's gonna be there. He's gonna try to make a good battle here now, but he has millions of spears, man. Millions of spears. My goodness. Okay. Okay. It's not that popular, the men-at-arms, as you can see there. Scouts and skirmishes. You have to be careful. He's going to go back. He has some heals. The good thing with this in this matchup is that Khmer farms, if you don't get damage at home, Khmer economy is insane, Mr. Vinch. Seriously.
Well, Vikings economy is not the worst as well.
Yeah.
I think it's kind of balanced. They both has really good bonus about the food count. So let's see. Right now, I kind of like the fact that Daniel has kind of survived. Yes, he's a little bit behind of villager production, but TaToH getting higher idle as well.
Yeah.
And
Oh
he
my
has no
God.
scouts. That means that the later feudal goes, then better it will be for Daniel with both things, horse collar and scouts. So let's see. I think things are really nice for Daniel at this point.
It can be a big battle soon. He's gonna have the fletching both flyers, but you have to put all the army together. Right now, you need all the army together, Daniel. He has 6 scouts, many scouts. Then, with skirmishes, also a lot of skirmishes, even more than his opponent. Don't you think that TaToH maybe has done too many spears? Like, he got 7 already, and that's quite a lot. He has skirmishes in front. He's gonna try to attack. Now he's doing some damage. He's gonna deny also the berries. I like the approach here for Daniel. This is very aggressive game. Feudal aggression, all open. Now TaToH is trying to attack, but with what? With the spears and skirmishes. It's Byzantines. It's Byzantines army.
Exactly.
This army is much better here for Daniel. He can do a lot more damage than TaToH. TaToH can do, and Daniel can put the village on the houses as well.
Yeah, this is exactly what he's doing. He's trying to attack on the forward, and there is action in both directions on his base and on forward. And the good thing that he can save his villager, while for TaToH it's much harder. He needs to sacrifice his army to save at least a couple of villagers in his wood line, and the position is not worse for Daniel right now.
Yeah, he's not worried, but now he's not controlling the army. He's not controlling. Oh my God, the micro from Daniel in front was terrible. I'm sorry to say, it was terrible, really. He lost 3 scouts for nothing. He took 1 villager, and at home, he's just TaToH doing more damage with the war's army. Micro there, he didn't control the units properly. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, and he killed only 1 villager there. Thanks for Viking Wheelbarrow. The villagers running faster to the TC. And I think that could probably be a mistake to have a trade right now for Daniel, because as I said before, his army will be better than TaToH because of the scouts and because of the better upgrades later for scouts. So he could probably just clean up the TaToH army. He just need all the skirms together to focus all those spears because they have more HP as Vikings bonus. So if he would have all skirms at one spot, he could just clean up TaToH army almost without losses, because scouts are just killing skirms without any trade, and later he could go there. So I think playing with the base trade here is not the great approach for Khmer. Even consider that he can jump in the houses here, sorry.
Let's see what he's going to do now, because he has now a lot of schemes, a lot of scouts as well. At least he's moving all the lumberjacks. What he should do, maybe Daniel at home, is just to put a tower. Anyway, the game is still really fun. Fully aggression. Infidel. This is what we want. At least this is what I want. I don't know what people want in the stream, or what you want, Winchester, but I like it. This is very nice. And now his houses, both our houses, doing forging, all the upgrades, coming with millions of spears. Why he's not mining gold? Also, make few arches. Well, arches maybe not good because he has a lot of skirmishes, but some tower at home, I don't know. Anyway, more village kill now. Yes, 1 villager more, and now attacking in the farmers. Where to look now, Winchester? I don't know, because they are attacking each other at the same time.
Yeah, you're right. They just play a super messy game right now, and I don't know why TaToH was so passive. And also, he made forging. That's an interesting upgrade because and he's going with all the villagers.
I see. I'm there. Look at this. He's how many? 10 villagers attacking the spears. Now with the skirmishes. Where he's going? And in the other side, oh my God! But in the other side also, he's killing now villagers too. 1 villager down. Is all the scout. All attack. He's Socotra. King of the desert is gone, guys. King of Socotra. They are. What is this? Unbelievable. Winchester, you always come to casa and we get crazy serious. Come
What
on.
is happening there? And he already almost lost all the spears on forward. That's why I think that going for the forging instead of scale mail armor is not really a great idea, because spears are so thin and they just die to villagers and skirms. And those skirms will be cleaned up by TaToH, and the position is much better for Daniel right now.
Yeah, it is. It definitely is. Look at the scouts and the skirmishes all going crazy. Now villages in front that are completely idle. That's also true. 13 idols for 1 idle. The idle matters a lot. Efficiency for both players, very low. TaToH 55, Daniel 39. Of course, what villages are working here? None. They are all attacking. How many farms got TaToH right now? Well, now 7, but for a moment it was with 1. And he's still attacking and killing more. What's going on? What's going on? A stable now. TaToH has 10 villages in the queue. He should just slow down the TC and is doing right now and start to make scouts. And now Daniel is coming with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 villages to make a tower on his face in the farmers.
Wow, what a cool decision here. And TaToH just sitting faster on the forward. And right now, that's always really be a bad sign when you want to go for scouts in the field against Vikings. Well, I mean, against Hammer playing as Vikings.
Yeah,
right now, these towers, that's insane for Daniel. Really nice.
He's mining a stone. I mean, if he's doing that, he's doing a second tower. It's amazing now. That's why now he's sending all the villages to take the tower. This is crazy, absolutely crazy game. And this is why we love Arabia. We can get any kind of games. Now he's trying to wall in off. And if he's walling, he's going to take the village as well. Awesome. Play by TaToH. Awesome. Play by TaToH. Seriously, this is an architect of Winchester.
Yeah, right now scouts needs to be probably... I'm not sure if he can save this tower. That's a really crazy approach by TaToH. If he will...
Yeah, but this skirmish is going to repair. Ooh, maybe TaToH is not gonna get it. Oh my god, 100 HP. He's trying to kill the tower. He's gonna take it. No, skirmishes are coming. He's repairing, man. He's saving the tower. And ladies and gentlemen, Daniel is taking this game. He has now 64 population, 51. This is a true Arabia game. This is Arabia. Winchester.
Look at the farms for Daniel. He's just sitting them just in the point where he can find the villagers because they're escaping from the skirms and spears.
Is Khmer? Winchester is Khmer. Look at the farms he's doing, you know? Look at the farms he's doing. All right, well, with Khmer doesn't really matter. Now he's killing the houses. So many army. What's going on? But TaToH keep going. Because
yeah, TaToH killed a lot of scouts in the middle of the map. You can see all those dead bodies. I think this is against 2 spears, and that's huge. Because right now, TaToH also attacking and killing some villagers on the back of Daniel base. And in the middle, once he get the scout spears and maybe, I don't know what skirms, he can start to probably somehow take those fights.
Can you explain me why he has 7 villages, 4 were idle?
Yeah, because he's busy in like 10 different spots.
Yeah, he's gonna make another tower in the wood. Now he's attacking also. He's playing crazy. This is the Daniel that is absolutely crazy. You know, sometimes works, sometimes don't, but man, incredible. Now he's gonna take this tower and gonna feel happy, but he's doing another tower. And now TaToH, he can see the tower, I think. Yeah, he can, but he's gonna take the tower on the goal, and then he has another woodland at the back. But TaToH cannot take wood anymore. There is a lot of army, man. No, it's impossible. TaToH has no army.
All the villagers at one spot, 32 villagers, they're almost... Yeah, and that's the funny thing that Daniel didn't wall this tower. I mean, this tower is so amazing. That's deny farms, deny the gold, deny everything. And he just ignores to wall this tower. I mean, he could always make like 1 palisade layer of walls. He has 7 villagers. There is nothing bad to leave like 1 villager to wall it. And he just, I don't know, that's a gift. That's a gift. You should never allow this.
But he doesn't care, man. He just doesn't care. He has now 48 villages, 42, 6 villages different, 17 army, 6 army. He's doing the bloodlines. He still have the village either. Look at the tower. He's doing an amazing tower at the bottom to kill the palisade. All right, let's keep focused.
Everything.
Well, I mean, with that tower, he's taking the palisade, I'm telling you. Anyway, skirmishes are coming, so many scouts. And, but those scouts, man, those scouts is going to be very dangerous here, Mr. Pinch.
Yeah, after Bloodlines, there is nothing TaToH can answer with. I think he will call it GG at this spot, because I don't think that villagers can really fight those scouts, because they are fully upgraded for Feudal Age. And yeah, this is just game over at this spot.
Yeah, this is the game. This is absolutely the game. Absolutely brutal game here by Daniel. Well, this is the game, and this is where Daniel shine, and he get the 1-1 against TaToH, Mr. Winchester. Sick second game, man. What the hell?
Yeah. That's really nice. And I mean, both games he played super aggressive with a lot of army. And then this one, even consider the horse color, he defended really well. I think TaToH, I mean, this is not a popular approach with just skirms and spears, right? And even consider that they were super
Vince,
close.
Sorry that I interrupt. This is not the popular approach at all in any civ, in any situation. This only Daniel and few other players do this kind of approaches because this was wild. Winchester, keep going, sorry.
Yeah, exactly. So that was super unstandard, and I think TaToH needed to play it more aggressive. And this base trade in result worked perfect for Daniel when he tried to. I mean, there was like first wave when he came to the TaToH base, killed only one villager, and then he had some troubles on his base, but he decided to do not clean the army, but just go forward. He just ignored the thing that TaToH is still attacking him. He brought all his scouts, all his skirms, and went forward with being confident that his eco will be safe because he can jump into houses and probably produce more army on the back later.
And now we have another so cool situation here, and is that we have already the game number 3. Hopefully, guys, you enjoy, and you see how smooth we're going with the tournament, guys. Would you have the action? We barely, and I'm gonna bring Mr. Vincent, that is so beautiful here on the screen. We barely have wasting time or you know, those long breaks that we have. No, because even if you see Winchester and me right now, we are jumping into game number 3 already, and it's Winchester Malian's mirror.
Oh, mirror my chops, I love it, man. Thank you for this amazing. Man told me, like, Vinch, don't worry about the draft. There will be no mirror my chops. It's never gonna happen. It's only one team, Vinch. It's not only they should pick this, they can even need to pick this exactly in the same game in the match. And now there is a second match in a row with mirror matchup. Yeah, man, you was right.
I love you too. I'm drinking water. Stop trolling me, man. Okay, Malians, guys. Malians war, and let's go. What civilization you prefer, Vinch?
I think Malians by TaToH can be stronger because I know that he likes long swords. This is his style, and he played with Malians even before it became a meta. I mean, he always wanted to counter Mesotzi with Malians against Mayans, against Aztecs, against something else. He was playing those long swords a long time before, and I didn't see from Daniel those approaches. So I think TaToH must be more experienced player. So in question, which was originally planned to troll me, I found your really good answer that this matchup is civilization better for TaToH rather than for Daniel.
You are absolutely on point, man, on fire, because I tried to troll you and your answer was just fantastic, because you basically say that TaToH is going to take in a mirror matchup better decision than his opponent.
Yeah, this is what I think so.
Yeah. Okay, let's see. Ladies and gentlemen, King of the Desert opening matches is really important, Vinch, because being 2-0 or unqualified ahead, it makes that you keep your seat, and then you keep, in theory, the best part of the brackets till the latest stage. So if a seed number 5 lose against the seed number 28, that's gonna make his path in the King of the Desert 5 a lot harder for TaToH. So those games that we think that they are not that important because it's not elimination, it is really important, Winchester.
Yeah, of course, but I think the players like TaToH, they always consider that in tournaments, if they plan to perform perfect, it doesn't matter who they will play against. So TaToH must be ready to win against any player, and it doesn't really matter for him about the seed. So even if he'll get Viper, Hera, Leary, or who else in the top 3, he will anyway be ready to win against them and try to show his best performance there. So I think it's not that scary for TaToH, but it's much more important for Daniel, because if he gets the good seed, then he has much higher chances to get deep in the tournament, like top 8, maybe even, probably I think his goal top 8, he'll be really happy with getting top 8.
Yeah, top 8 in this tournament, Winchester is strong for 80% of the players.
Yeah, exactly.
It's very, 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 very strong. You get a very good price as well. And with the level that we have, Arabia being top 8 in the world, oh boy, oh really boy. Map, Wood on the right side for TaToH, goal in front. Another goal, the secondary goal at the back, and Beres at the back. That hill in TaToH goal. Oh boy, Mr. Vinch.
Yeah, but the same kills around Daniel base on forward, close to the berries, close to the stone and wood, and probably even main gold. So I do really like the map. I think it should provide us with a lot of aggressive plays. So now it's all depend on the players, and I would say that I prefer gold on forward rather than berries on forward. So the map for TaToH must be a little bit better. But I kind of dislike his wood lines. I think it's further and it's harder to protect them.
Okay, let me just check. How is his woodland? It's far. Yeah, a little bit farther maybe. He has to. Yeah, but the problem is that he has these two woodlands on the right side to Daniel, but the left. Oh boy. So if you get some aggression there from TaToH, some tower, some sneaky village or something, Daniel can have a problem.
That's actually an interesting idea. I think forward a little bit underestimated in this tournament, in this meta, because with such an open map with always woodline is being far from your base. Like even as you said, one sneaky villager building one tower and denying and giving TaToH the space on the right hand side. Yeah, that's huge. And maybe not even for feudal age, but for castle age.
Yeah, for example. That the woodlands are even thinner, and then you have to move. Then it's really uncomfortable. Really uncomfortable. I think these kind of things will develop, will evolve during the tournament, and we will see some stuff for sure. Mill, already, and militias. This is the super cool stuff also with the mirror. Completely different approach from both players right now, Winchester.
And I like to militia rush. I mean, for TaToH, this is a pre-mill rush. With Malians, that's super smooth, and he can go forward already. He can be ready to pick up at some point. So his position is great, and I really like how he's playing. And also the berries forward and on the hill, it's going to be almost impossible to wall it. So TaToH will deny berries at least. And I kind of wonder that Daniel is went for berries actually in this approach, because he's going up 18 population. Usually we could see that you can go archers with, especially his walling. It's just mining camp instead of the mill as second building to go up feudal age, and later you have enough resources to place the barrack, to ranges, blacksmith, make fletching, and only then you go for berries. I think that could work here as well.
Okay, let's see, because you said millions of things in one moment, and let's see if all those millions of things are going to happen, Mr. Vinch. Let's see if it's going to happen. A scout and two militias for now. He's going to try to take that village. I think he's going to block it, and that village has a dark future in the tournament. Maybe not. All right. Maybe not. A scout to militias. Damn. It has a good future in the tournament. Now he's going to run with the scout and the two militias. Barrack on that side, and he's going to be walled. He should make probably another house to get closer to the TC. He's doing, but not together. Now it's going to be. That's house that I meant. And still, this is what happened with Malians. Look how smooth is also his uptime. 21 values, Mr. Vinch.
Yeah, for TaToH, it's going to be a really nice eco, and yeah, let's see what Daniel can do now. Because of this mill, he can't build the archer range. That's an issue here. He has a little bit not enough wood. He need to wait a little bit. Yeah, he can drop it. But again, he already lost all his 25 seconds. Like, what the reason to go up 18 population up if you can't drop archer range instantly? So he kind of lost 25 seconds of his really tight build order. This is not an easy one. This is not a super efficient one. And he already lost half of this timing. That's a big issue. And that's the idea of early rush as well.
Is it better if you go that quick to try to go militias also? Like, I don't know, have the barrack earlier instead of doing the mining camp, make the barrack. Then you build the two militias, and then you don't lose all this momentum with the opponent? I'm asking.
Yeah, this is what players usually do. I mean, there is like meta not only per mill rush, but they build barrack once they click the feudal age and start to make like two militia only. It's kind of same like men at arms, but you don't go for third militia and just don't upgrade them. We could see this meta a lot as well. So yeah, players do like this.
Look at TaToH, he's doing 4. He has 4 militias already, and men at arms are going to be. And remember, though, has pierce armor, so even if there's an archer there, those militias are not really going to be scared to face them. Definitely not. And what probably Daniel is not expecting is 2 more and be men at arms. He's going to try to kill the scout. He can't. You need to micro properly that scout because you don't want to lose it. It can be really value for information, but he lost it. Why they keep sending the scouts so low HP into these battles? I don't understand, Vinch.
Well, he was one step ahead from taking the archer. I mean, that's huge here as well. So he had low HP, he tried it, it didn't work, but okay. It's kind of Vinch approach here. Yeah. I mean, I like to make the militia into 4. Yeah.
Okay. He's gonna take
And
now
yeah,
that
he killing
that
the archer. Yeah, nice. Sloppy by Daniel. And I like the idea to separate the militia right now against the archers, because it's not like you're playing against scouts and you need all those men-at-arms together to fight the scouts. But he's playing against the archer and he wants to win as much multitask as he can. While he's finishing the walls, while he's dropping 2 archer ranges, TaToH understands that his opponent has a forward berries, he can make a damage there, and this is exactly what he aims for with 2 ranges, I think.
Yeah, he's very good what he's doing. He's moving, and then and one thing that is crucial, and we're not mentioning, TaToH is safe at home. Nothing is bothering him. Absolutely nothing. You know, his wall already completed on the left, not wall his woodland on till the edge of the map. The goal, now he has double archery range already, Vinch. Double archery range and taking a villager also. Well, he's getting some good value, but check TaToH idle TC. And that's because of so many militias and men-at-arms. It's a lot of food also invest.
And I think there must be enough resources. I think that's mostly because he's microing a lot and because he forgot the house now. Now finishing the house, that was an issue as well. And also he's doing skirms. I think he could try to avoid making skirms. Playing 2 ranges, you will still have more units, range unit. I think he could try to make skirms a little bit earlier, just continue with archers. Yeah, his eco balance is not a great one in this game. And also, by the way, about the men-at-arms, I think he kind of preparing himself for Castle Age longswords, because you have this upgrade, you kind of use them in Feudal Age, so at some point it's going to be easier to go for this switch also.
Yes, yeah. Let's see.
What are those farms from Daniel? I mean, I can't explain this. I mean, this is like, come and kill me.
Okay, 2 men-at-arms. Look at those archers and the skirmishes. He has still everything. He doesn't have a stone anymore. Is this approach really the way to go when you see that your opponent is coming really full of army? He has the same civilization. He's doing fletching as well. He has 4 archers now, 4 skirmishes coming, and then you don't have even a stone to make a tower. I don't. Why is so popular that? Oh my God, that market approach. I don't understand. And still, the archers are coming now to TaToH base, but TaToH has 3 skirmishes. He should be fine.
Yeah, maybe right now Daniel can somehow outmicro this. This scout will has a huge value. Yeah, because he's the archer, and TaToH just lost everything there. It's really good for Daniel.
Yeah, why he didn't kill that cow? Okay, he killed now. He has double archery range. That's the good thing. And he's still trying to attack. Now he's still buying resources. Okay, let's see if the market approach is going to work. TaToH is still with 7 population more, double the army. But the timing, the momentum, Winchester, to go up to Castle, it seems to be for Daniel. Well, with the massive market abuse he's using, probably right.
And TaToH is building market as well. I think that's super late because the stone price and food price both are not that great, at least in comparison with Daniel prices. So the position for Daniel is not really bad now because he still has archer numbers. Skirms are not really great in Nordic Castle Age because you need to find resources to upgrade them. And right now TaToH has double the army, but he's not really using it. Maybe at some point, by the way, he will open this house, but I like what Daniel's doing. He's microing with 1 archer to just kill this militia. And kill this men-at-arm, and maybe it will work. But right now, if TaToH will send the army from his base forward, I don't see the way how Daniel defending from this without stone.
Well, he's sending. He has 15 army, but he has too many skirmishes. That shouldn't be a big threat. And if he's walling and he's gonna keep walling, he's gonna make the house. Now what he really needs is just to make a stable, and he clean everything. It's true that TaToH is not too far from going up. Nah, he's having already floating 500 foot. He has also 1 villain more in the queue. I don't know, man. I mean, who has the advantage, Vinch?
I think the position now is equal. It's all depend on early Castle Age, how Daniel will use his archers. Right now, he's looping around on the right-hand side. If he'll deny TaToH woodland, by the way, he has a hole on the right side to the edge of the map. I'm not sure if TaToH is aware of that. If Daniel will come there in early Castle Age, it can be a disaster for him. I mean, disaster for TaToH.
It's crazy that he's crazy and he's coming. He's on the right side. TaToH, you need to wall. Daniel is waiting. It's still 1 minute. TaToH is up, but Daniel is going to be there with Crows and Botkin. He's moving
he's sending a villager.
He's sending a villager to the forward, probably. Let me just check. I don't know if he has seen. No, he didn't see it. There's the villager here, and he cannot see. He's not on the range. This is so important. And also remember, let's put the shared POV for both players. Let me just check right now, and we see both POV. All right, TaToH in the north. Daniel on the right side, going to the south. That villager, find a lion and Fortunate. But the archers are going to come, and TaToH is still open. Now it's time to go, Blue. Kronos and Botkin, why he's not going? Can you explain me, Winchester, why he is still in that hill? Why he's still there? He's going now, but he could be there already. He could be inside. And now, TaToH is wall. Okay. I think TaToH knew it all the time, it feels. Doing University and Siege Workshop forward. So, he's going all in 1 TC with 10 army, while TaToH has 25. Obviously, if you do ballistic, might works. We will see. The siege is going to be there. No. Okay, Blue is there with the... Let me just go now for Blue point of view. Red cannot see it. And ballistic. He has the University. Ballistic. Why he's not doing ballistic? Now he's doing... Remember how fast it is, TaToH. How fast it is. Ballistic for Malians. Botkin arrow. He's gonna have more army. TaToH, yes, but the upgrades matters a lot.
Yeah, if Daniel won't kill any units right now, the position is not bad for TaToH because he'll get elite skirms and he's in University as well. The only good thing for Daniel is having the Siege Workshop. And also, I would not show like one mangonel only. I would try to go for several mangonels before he starts to attack because TaToH don't see this, and this is really important for Daniel, the surprise moment here. And right now, before there is a skirm upgrade, and when you have the ballistic, you need to be super aggressive. And TaToH must be aware right now that there is a ballistic, so he needs to... Oh, okay, he's doing his own ballistic, yeah. Once he finishes the skirms, it's going to be really challenging for Daniel to defend his base, I think.
It's complicated, and TaToH now is having huge amount of idle time. Winchester is doing at least skirmishes. I think he probably idle on purpose, I don't know. The Mangonel is already there in front. With those crows, he might clean that army. He's definitely waiting for his skirms. If he loses skirms before he's doing the average, it's going to be definitely terrible. But now the skirmishers... It's not a big deal also for Daniel because he has the siege and he's gonna be second Mangonel.
Yeah, but
oh my god.
Not at home, man. How he will defend his woodlines, that's an issue. And also I think that was a huge mistake by Daniel to do not send those archers on the woodline. This is the only woodline TaToH has, and if he would be there with crossbows, could be amazing.
But look at now. He's going there TaToH with the village. Oh, Mangonels, can you shoot? And now he shoot, but shoot to Winchester, not to the village. He's shooting to you, Vince. He doesn't like you, man, and you help him in Red Bull. What is this? Okay, he's gonna kill something or not? Oh, no, you helped TaToH, and now he's gonna take another. No, he take one village, man. He's gonna kill everything, honestly. He took all one village.
Gold right now. Just go on gold right now, and TaToH would not be able to make his own siege. Just move. Don't kill the TC. Go the hill. Just go the hill close to the gold.
Why to take the town center? You want to kill the gold miners?
All the army. I think he lost all the army on the right-hand side, all the crossbows, or at least most of them.
I don't know where even he lost it because we cannot check everything. And now he's trying to get inside. Villages are going to be down. How important is the decisions, right, Vinch? How important is the decisions? Now it's coming with the crops. He's gonna eat the town center probably, but the momentum now with the crops, he's gonna lose all the gold miners.
Stable on the base, that's a mistake. He needs a siege on the back, not stable. You never won't be able to mass a lot of knights.
Yeah, why he's doing a stable, I don't know. But, the Mangonel is coming. It's true that he's taking the TC. Be careful because TaToH has... How many town centers got TaToH right now, Winchester? Come on, how many? How many TCs got Winchester?
0, I believe. 0, yeah. He has no stone.
0. So now... But now... he's going in.
Nice move.
What is he doing? He's going back with the army now.
TaToH is the beast. The crawler, he could go further, but he's going back. Why?
Why he's going back? He could kill everything, and now he's going back with all the units. This is crazy. He's sending all the Mangonels and crossbows back in the house. I don't know what's going on. TaToH is still without a town center. He has 0 farmers, no TC, no stone. He's gonna make a TC. He's trying to make the damage. I don't know. And now TaToH killing one Mangonel. Look at this. Look at this. With one Mangonel, TaToH is gonna micro. TaToH is gonna micro. He's gonna kill everything or not. Oh, TaToH. One Mangonel down. He's gonna take everything. Winchester. What is this? Oh. He's gonna lose Daniel the game with TaToH 0 town centers? No. He killed 1 for 1 now. And okay, he has killed 4 Mangoners out of 5. And now
Yeah,
TaToH is
that's
remaking the Tone Center. Unbelievable. He is still Daniel with double the army, but TaToH is doing a massive work with the little army he has now. I don't know if you agree.
Yeah, exactly. And he has second armor compared to 0 armor upgrades for Daniel. And right now there is like army, only 2 crossbows, but he will kill several vills. And Daniel is not ahead of the villager count too much. Even behind now compared to
But look at
TaToH, who
Daniel.
played
He has a
close to
knight and he's not killing the Mangonel. Oh my god. He could have killed that one and TaToH is taking another Mangonel and he's gonna kill another. He's gonna kill the 7 Mangonel already, TaToH, with 1. With 1 or 2, he's killing 6 Mangonels already. He's gonna take a villager. No, he didn't. With the knight, he could have killed. Oh my god, but look at on the right. Look at on the right. The game is just crazy. 43 villages for both players. He has to be careful. He's coming with the Mangonels. He did now a second Tone Center. Incredible series. No,
losing Mangonel again.
Losing again. And TaToH, with this situation, is playing now incredible. I don't know what you think, but he's playing amazing right now. Taking all the right decisions.
I think so as well, and it's mostly not on the decisions, but also about the micro. I mean, if Daniel would just micro better with his Mangonels, it would be just a complete different game.
Crazy. 2 minutes ago, TaToH was with 0 TCs and Daniel with 1. 2 minutes after, 3 TCs and still 1 Tone Center Daniel. Is incredible or not? Wow.
I think Daniel, I mean, going on the gold on the left-hand side, I mean, that's just a mistake. You don't need the man in camp there. You don't need to go there because he always has a huge amount of gold. He always buying the resources. He just needed to build siege on the back. That means that he don't need to go back with Mangonels. He could just focus on forward micro, taking the hill, and then on the back just make 1 Mangonel and being safe at home. I think the stable really ruined his gameplay in this one.
Yeah, probably. Because with a siege workshop at home, he could keep with all his army inside and destroyed everything. Like everything, Vinch. Now he's doing a very smart tower, TaToH, to protect the wood, because right now, the map for TaToH, if he's not protecting that wood, is really, really insane. But it's normal. I mean, he has got all the wood already. We are already in 32 minutes. And in 32 minutes, thanks to the map and to the aggression, we are having one of the most fun games. In 32 minutes, they have 49 villages and 48. You know, it's crazy. I mean, still, Daniel seems to be ahead. 70 population, TaToH 58. But TaToH did with the higher score. Knowing Daniel, if he's getting some good battles here now, I wouldn't be surprised that Daniel call it. And that would be, insane. Because he is still in a good position with 1 villager more, with double the army, you know, even with 1 TC only, because obviously TaToH has a lot of idle, Winchester.
Yeah, and I think the correct approach now for Daniel is just mass a good pack of knights. So at any point he would be possible to clean up everything on the back. I think right now siege on the back is not needed because there is Mangonels for TaToH, and Daniel can just take everything here for free with his knights. Romantic Mangonels, yeah.
Look at in the north, TaToH now, and he's taking this. He's gonna shoot the guy in, and both lost it. Oh my god! In the last second, a guy in TaToH took it, but now he's coming with the knights. TaToH definitely need to stabilize his economy. He's gonna be able to do it. That tower seems to be going to go bye-bye. He needs some monks, but the problem for TaToH is that he has no resources. But check his stone. He's gonna make a castle, I believe so. Look at the 2 Mangonels and crossbows in front. Man, he's winning Daniel the game still.
Yeah, I think it can be not worse with him because TaToH is playing a little bit too aggressive. I don't think. Oh, by the way, he'll go for tower defense. I think he will upgrade the towers because he's doing tower on the top of the 4th DC for him, and I'm sure that if he does this tower, that means that he don't want to go for a castle at any point. But castle can work here actually. Not sure, but. Yeah. Also, the gold on the right side for TaToH, that's huge because for Malians that will last longer, and this is actually the only gold TaToH has right now because Daniel is will control every other gold files.
Well,
and
he has
the
gold at the back. Sorry for the pole. Let's wait for like a minute. Yeah, it was some lag. Okay, he's inside now with some army. He has to be careful with that TC. Okay, he's moving to the right side. He's doing the towers. I think TaToH is stabilizing now, but the problem is the army. The army numbers. He will need some siege. Yeah, well, he needs the castle. he sold the stone actually to make.
Oh, wow.
He's gonna make guard towers to protect. Since the map is so open, he's probably going to try to protect all the areas with guard towers, I believe.
Yeah,
he's doing
man,
that.
this is what I said when we had a pause.
Yeah. Sorry, I was checking. Yeah, but I was sorry. I was checking the.
Yeah, the chat was
if
happening. Yeah,
if something was wrong because there was a pause and I need to check everything, man. So I'm sorry, man. My multitasking is I'm controlling
That's okay,
everything,
man.
man.
That's okay. Why you react so much on the troll?
Yeah, because of the momentum, man. That this is a bad momentum here now for TaToH, man. He's gonna lose that TC. He's gonna make the other tower there, and well, he's gonna lose that main TC again.
That's a dead spot.
What's gonna happen here?
And there's like three mangonels stuck. There's like 3 mangonels. TaToH, let's go. TaToH, if you want this strike, there's 3 mangonel in one spot. He's not sanding.
Yeah, but he doesn't see it also. Like, if you don't click it, you don't see it. How he can have in the same frame the 3 mangonels? I mean, right now you see it. It's crazy, you know? He has another mangonel. He's still going crazy, aggressive.
He killed this mangonel. That's really huge. And I think the position for Daniel is amazing here. He can start to grab the stone, maybe even to drop a forward castle at some point.
Yeah, he took the Tone Center. He has now 2 Tone Centers again. He lost 2 Tone Centers TaToH one more time, but he's still with the same village number. And why he's not, now he's doing the second TC. He has, okay, 40 villages on wood, Daniel, 2 on food.
Oh yeah, and he just took the villagers from farms to build the TC.
You know?
That's so terrible.
Yeah, just like the macro is just disgusting, you know, disgusting. TaToH is still trying, is still doing more and more farms, and he's still going to go with the arts. He's gonna mine a stone. The good thing is that he's able to reach all kind of resources. Now doing the middle where there was the Tone Center. Why not few monks? Few monks here will be huge as well.
Monks actually is a good idea, but I guess he has no wood. He needed to get some wood before, for a guard tower upgrade and for mangonels, for everything else, for the farms to produce from TCs. So he needed a lot of resources to use. By the way, I wanted to say that Daniel again played so passive. Once he finished this TC in the mid, he would try to go for this tower, which was not upgraded, and he just cleaned it all the army on the back. He has the knights, so he must be not afraid of mangonels because he has some knights, and he needed to push into this tower, into this siege workshop, but he went around, took archer range, and now does nothing. Again, this mangonels is going back for nothing. He just don't use his advantage with the army now. Yeah,
he's not using again that advantage. I want to ask you, Winchester, and to the viewers, is this game a fun game to watch? Is amazing or not?
Yeah, sure. It is, right? This one and the past one, both of those are really amazing.
But the next question is the most important. Is mirror safe? So it is about the civilizations or is about the players? It's about the players, man.
Yeah,
it's
sure,
about
but
many factors, you know.
Malens is one of the civilizations which has a lot of different options, like knights, archers, men-at-arms, and a lot of different stuff. Yeah, and the map, of course, is open. Yeah, exactly. But for kind of different matchups, like let's say maybe Mayans or something else, where you need to go for like 2 units and play between them, that's can be not that interesting.
Yeah, Winchester. TaToH is still in the game, which is crazy at this point with all this situation. He has now 18 army. Villas is the same village, but he's microing properly now. Let's go to his point of view, Fog of War. He's doing already a couple of towers more in the gold. With those towers now, Daniel cannot do any damage anymore. And archers are with ballistic. He has to be careful. He's coming with 5 mangonels. So, what else will do TaToH? Monks, now he's doing the stables. Now he's doing the stables, and now it makes sense because he has the tower. So, if he's doing few knights and micro properly, he might be able to snipe those mangonels or even raid. We will see. Though the tower is gonna be built, he has to build it. He didn't build. He has the foundation there. And he's coming with how many? He got 5 mangonels. I think he has done in this game, Daniel, like 20 mangonels?
Yeah, really a lot of them. But also, there was one question for you. What really TaToH did, or was it at any point of the game, did he have stronger army to come back on this main goal? Like, Daniel gave up all this space just for free, like for nothing. He went back with mangonels.
He did twice.
And yeah,
he did twice that.
Twice, actually.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's for free. TaToH gets this goal for nothing. Like, Daniel didn't even resist to it. And that's really bad here.
Yeah. And now you can see 82 villages, 77. The problem for both players is similar. Not even horse collar, TaToH. Not even horse collar. Only double without and horse collar, no wheelbarrow. Wild game already. Wild game in this King of the Desert opening match. King of the Desert 5, remember, $80,000 prize pool. You know, and it's just gonna be wild, crazy. It can be even higher, you know, at the end of the tournament with the support that it can be get with the subscriptions as well. Oh my God! But still, the most important, the wild games, and now he's getting Village advantage here. Daniel, what do you think TaToH will do? Because he cannot win the game if he's not doing some attack at some point. In my opinion, I don't know what you think.
Maybe he needs to stop making so many guard towers because he spent a lot of resources for it. Right now he's trying to boom, but Daniel has almost twice the amount of farms for TaToH. The horse collar is needed, and instead of probably the 4th DC, he could try to see more farms because farms are really important now. It's about the in transition, it's about the amount of knights. At some point it can be even light kefs, and I think Daniel is slowly switching the game into the macro stage where he has a much better position right now because he can control this middle and this hill in the middle of the map with main stone for TaToH, main gold later, with the gold earlier transition to Imperial Age, and right now it's on TaToH to make any active moves.
Let's see if he's gonna make the active move because we have here the knights, the Mangle is doing knights as well. TaToH 7 knights, but he's starting to have, as you mentioned, a lot of army. Daniel is doing bloodlines, he's doing the attack, but he has already chain barred in armor. You need to attack, and he can't because he has also the TaToH. So he has a really huge, a sick map control, Daniel. So he maybe got some not best micro moves in the early game, but now he has a crazy map control, 12 villages more. I'm not sure what TaToH can do here because the population for Daniel is exploding. It's gonna be all about the multitasking now. Who is doing more ratings? Because otherwise, Daniel should have the game.
Yeah, I think so as well, and I think that's super important to control the right side of the map with this huge hill. Like one castle there where we can see the palm could be amazing because it save all your economy from ratings because it's really hard to get there, and open everything to raid the TaToH economy because they both has the economy on the right hand side. I don't think that this is a really good move for TaToH to sacrifice all the archers. That's a big mistake here. That's a big loss.
Yeah, he's losing all, and now he's doing a castle safe. I like that castle. He's not... He feels that he has the control right now. He converted one knight also here. I don't know if TaToH is gonna keep doing nice. He keep doing nice. He has wheelbarrow, but he's still missing a lot of upgrades. TaToH has 100 villages. He has 4 town centers too, so he's still going with some good economy. If you were TaToH, where would you make now his potential castle? Because he has almost the stone to do it.
Yeah, and that can be a game... I mean, the only win condition for... Oh, he calls it.
He called it, man. He felt that he can't. And ladies and gentlemen, Daniel, 2-1 ahead. Danny boy, 2-1 ahead over TaToH. Whoa, 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 whoa. Pretty, well, crazy game. One of the craziest game in the tournament. And Daniel, 28 seed, winning 2-1 to TaToH, number 5 seed. Whoa, Mr. Winchester. Whoa, what we can say with this game? Mirror game, not bad at all.
Totally unexpected, really well played by Daniel, and yeah, I just wanted to mention that the only probably win condition for TaToH could be the castle on the right-hand side on the 4th TC for Daniel, and try to raid all the farms from there with the cavalry, even ignoring the Imperial Age, but I think it's was in Daniel's hands in this one, because he has amazing map control, as you mentioned it, and he played it amazing in late Castle Age with exploding his economy, with making a lot of farms at some point, because he was still microing, and when I said that he is not played it aggressive enough, he was really focusing on the farm economy, and in result it's really paid off because he made much more cavalry than his opponent.
And we have the 2-1 already. Pretty sick. I was expecting TaToH is a player that he always try a lot. He really felt that he was so behind. Maybe he felt like, since I am behind and this is mirror, I can't come back. Maybe he felt that.
Maybe also, yeah, that can influence on you as well. That's an issue of mirror matchups, but usually, because usually there is like nothing else you can do better than your opponent, because he has the same amount of techs and units, right?
Yeah, I mean, let's see, because right now we have... well, guys, by the way, I am going to check what is coming, because we have TaToH and Daniel now. The Viper versus Card is the next. And the last one, TaToH versus Dogal. So what we have today is absolutely crazy. Like really, really crazy. We will check how all the groups are going. But right now, we're going to focus into game number 4. Portuguese Ethiopians. And TaToH has Portuguese. Portuguese is a better civilization for TaToH, or not?
I think Portuguese is slightly stronger now. This is one of the best civilization right now in 1v1s on Arabia, but Ethiopians are always tricky. And I think with style Daniel showed us today, with all this market approach, try to get early upgrade, playing mostly with crossbows compared to TaToH, who tried always skirms. So I think for Daniel, this is amazing civilization. This is exactly where he can use his strong things. And yeah, Ethiopians is definitely scary civilization to play against.
What amazing previous game. And we are in, well, in one of those positions that can happen. Not all the series. We were talking about the 3-0 series. This is not a 3-0. And also with the big possibility of an upset, Mr. Vinch.
Yeah, I think Daniel can do it.
Okay, let's see. Remaining civilizations we will check later for a potential decided game. Obviously, we won 5 games. You know, and with Vincent, we also get some crazy series together, Vince. So maybe you have to come more to cast, you know. So I will see what I can do to rig your brackets, and then, well, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Anyway, jokes aside, Portuguese, red, TaToH on the left, Daniel Ethiopians, blue on the right, and Daniel has, in my opinion, a very good map, Mr. Vinch.
Yeah, that looks interesting. Also for defensive players, Ethiopians, I'm not sure if they actually slower than Portuguese. I think at some point Portuguese need to make some damage happen. They want to make game messy. They want to force the opponent go for skirms, which is kind of not easy against Ethiopians because Portuguese at some point wants to go for crossbows, knights, mangonels, maybe even monks, try to force it gold unit compositions. And for Daniel, this map can forcing him to make exactly what he wanted to make, like going for the crazy early approach with archers with all full walls and try to go for castle edge as early as possible with good pack of archers and later crossbows.
But you know what? Daniel is not a player that I don't think that the walls approach fit his playstyle. He play much worse if he's playing like this. So probably he's going to go crazy again. Let's see. But TaToH, his map is also nice because he has berries and gold at the back. You know, he's not too far from the corner. So if he wall, for example, on the left, he might be very, very secure there. A little bit bigger wall where those 2 trees and the stone is in the middle. But then you have 2 golds also safe. Berries at the back. That is nice to have berries at the back. I like TaToH map. And he has 3 woodlands on different spots. Don't know what you think.
Yeah, even more. I think that you are right. If TaToH will notice and scout map properly, he can wall on the left with maybe even stone wall, in the middle with buildings, and where his main stone with some buildings and maybe stone wall as well. So he can really easy wall the corner of his map, and he can have a really amazing amount of resources inside. So if he wants to make it like a macro game, he will do it.
Yeah, and in Arabia, in a macro game, because if it's a close map, maybe Ethiopians with the crazy siege they have. But in a map like Arabia, a macro game, Portuguese, in my opinion, in the late game.
Yeah. But again, Ethiopians is tricky to play against.
Yeah.
If you have like 60 arbalists and 4 or 5 fully upgraded cannons, maybe even Portuguese can't match this because it's super, super strong.
Yeah. Well, look how close is in some regard the APM for the players. TaToH and Daniel have exactly the same APM in average. 64.
Wow, TaToH on the 64? I'm kind of wondering.
At average, it seems so. That is APM. 64. 64. That's data, man. Data from the dashboard. So he's not lying, man. He's not lying to you, amigo. He's definitely not lying to you. Okay. We will see later what is the Viper. When the Viper and Heart played, we will try to see those statistics too. Now he's pushing the Zebras. TaToH is not going for the early mill. Do you think the early mill with Portuguese is worthy? Like first the mill and then after that one the lumber camp?
I don't know. It's all depend on what will be their approach, what will be their strats. And by the way, right now Daniel is going for mining camp without the mill, so he'll try to go for super early archers, I believe.
I believe so. This is the current super meta, but Is this strategy good for 1v1? In team games, as a flank is really being successful, but 1v1, I don't know if you're gonna be able to do the damage, and maybe you're gonna be a little bit behind with the economy. I don't know. What do you think?
Well, yeah, I think it's still possible to play because in team games usually there is no skirms, right, to counter you. In 1v1 there can be like one range skirm at some point, or even walls, as you mentioned it, because you don't have the scouts which you have in team game to help you to get inside. But also with this transition to Castle Age super early, you can kind of skip the skill production, and that's good as well. So I think it's playable. It's all depend on your skills and a lot of different things. So let's see how Daniel will manage it. And I think this game will be a good example if Ethiopians, because they probably one of the best civilization to go for this kind of approach, if they can match such strong civilization with build orders and stuff like Portuguese. I think that's going to be a good example. And the TaToH is one of the amazing defensive players as well. At least how I think.
Okay. No, I mean, definitely he is. And I don't think he really played bad in the previous game or played bad at all. Just Daniel was going wild. I mean, against those kind of strategies, I think it's difficult for everyone. I mean, how many times you see this kind of aggression? You don't really see that so often.
Yeah, you're right.
So it's the thing is that we see most of the times those macro arena walls by many players, and then we go for meta for the very early Castle Age. But when the games become messy, I would like to see more than one player in that position.
Oh, and TaToH catch the
Lost a lot.
arrows from the TC on the maximum range. That's so lucky for Daniel, and that's so bad for TaToH. But the good thing that because of the Loom research faster for Portuguese, TaToH will be up a little bit earlier compared to his opponent. That's a really cool thing.
Oh, but no, you don't want to attack. He could have gone away. Oh, man. Now he's going to lose a scout. He lost it.
Oh,
You see?
it's really good, yeah.
He lost the scout really bad. And ladies and gentlemen, TaToH is at the limit. It is at the limit because he's 2-1 behind. He lost the scout. And now he doesn't know what his opponent is going to do. He might guess that he's going to go archery range with Ethiopians, but he doesn't know, Vince, if he's coming with militias.
I would not even expect militia. I saw some players trying. I think they tried to go for scouts as Ethiopians at some point, and they upgraded super early. So maybe at some point he really needs to keep in mind the scouts, but maybe not from Daniel, right? Because Daniel probably would go for archers after the past two games.
Yeah, he's not going. And now, TaToH didn't wall, as I said, but TaToH walls now make that his base is kind of cool. The goal is safe. The wood is okay. Of course, not completely defended now because that area is still open. But all the left area is already well defended, Vinci said. So his money is nice now.
And Daniel is doing amazing walls as well. Both players is kind of aiming for early castle age, and this is exactly where Ethiopians can shine, right? Because he's already doing archers, he's sending forward, he has his scout, so it's going to be harder for TaToH to deal with those archers with making only skirms. So he can afford to make archers, but enemy archers is shooting faster.
Market already. He's gonna sell his soul, Winchester. He's gonna sell absolutely everything, and I don't know if that's gonna work. Remember that Portuguese cheaper in terms of gold. All the units they have the farmers. Sorry, the berries. You know that now give you wood for free. So even if you see only 8 on wood, you are getting also wood from the mill basically. And both want to go to Castle, it seems now. But
yeah, but TaToH no blacksmith, and right now Daniel is coming with flesh and stronger archers. He can cause some damage, and if he denies TaToH from berries, that's gonna be huge because he will give himself timing for early Castle Age. And I don't like the fact that, I mean, Daniel is managing his economy not perfect. Oh, losing scout for nothing, that's not great. This scout was in condition here, and now TaToH just swallowing. Yeah, good for him.
Yeah, and he has only 2 archers. He's doing now the fletching, yes, and he has to move all those villages. Okay, being only 2 archers is not a really big deal. As you mentioned, his economy is not the best. I mean, he has used the market, but his economy is low. Daniel's economy is not great, and now his house at and again with 1 village. This is not good because all the time that he wants to gain to go up to Castle, he's losing now being housed and so on.
Well, I don't think that being housed here is so terrible because you just I don't know save like
well, I know what you
save
mean.
like 50 food
Yeah.
compared to Vil. Vil is good,
Yep.
but still this makes your uptime is closer.
Good point. Yeah, ILTC more, yeah, but well, seems he's not investing resources. Look at his resources now. Yeah, yeah. Okay. I mean, you go
I think-
weaker Echo, but TaToH is doing the same now. So they're going similar approach both.
And I think TaToH will be much better. And also, I dislike the fact that Daniel didn't take all the berries now because he has a lot of free food there. He already made the farms, and in case if he wants to prioritize the castle age timing, he needs to take berries with at least 5 villagers earlier. But at some point, he had only 2, and now he has only 5th coming there. I think that he could take more berries and feel much better, much more comfortable in this position.
Daniel is going to go up faster than TaToH. He's going to be a little bit faster for sure. Remember that Ethiopians get 100 food, 100 gold. You can see, Winchester, how different is this game with the previous one. Has nothing to do. Now he's doing the Tone Watch. Okay. I like that upgrade a lot. You can see, guys, what the effect of this upgrade. I mean, wow, it's amazing. You see everything. And now is idling the TC on purpose to go up. Actually, you can see how TaToH is being a little bit more balanced the economy because he has 2 villages more, and Daniel has to idle the TC 1 minute with only 25 seconds for TaToH. So he's up 30 seconds slower, but 2 villages ahead. So he's basically with 1 villager more right now, Vinch.
Yeah. And now it's important about how fast Daniel will come to attack because he's playing so passive now. He's sitting the archer range, and let's see the timing because if he'll come... Oh, by the way, there's a whole scout coming to the villager. Will Daniel react? And he will, and there's like 2 archers already. What a fail by TaToH.
Oh my god. Oh my god, TaToH. Okay, well, he's 2 archers only, but where his archers
But
also?
still, that can be huge damage. And why Daniel is not coming for the villager? What is he doing? Where is he going? Daniel.
Oh, Vinch, can you relax, please? I dislike a lot these hype casters, man. Seriously, man. I can't
can
deal with these
expect-
people that only get excited for nothing, man. Seriously.
Yeah,
It's-
for nothing, of
it's-
course. Nothing
oh,
really
man.
happening. It's just
It's-
TaToH. He was so boring. You could see on the webcam that he was staying at some point. That was boring game for him.
I mean-
So he said like, come here, I have villagers. I'll micro you.
But
And
he could have
Daniel's
done-
going with the archers. That's cool.
yeah, he could have done a lot more, man. A lot more. He's gonna make the house now. He's gonna make then a couple of houses here. And okay. His wall. But that was kind of like a match point. Oh, siege workshop. This is good for TaToH. I mean, if the scores say that Daniel is ahead, this is because of the exploration. You can see a lot more exploration. Now TaToH is gonna make few houses in this area. He forced him to go back and siege workshop, university, but resources definitely better for TaToH. He's gonna make the upgrade. He's gonna make the university right away. He will. He's doing. But there's a hole between the house and that archery range. Is another hole. You know. Don't think
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
going to dive in, but there is a hole. And TaToH cannot see. Imagine if he's going in with ballistic with those archers. Seriously. You have to be careful, TaToH, because there's a hole here. What's going on? He's moving
chill
down
out.
the lumberjacks, and he's... Tell me. Oh my god. He's going in. He's diving in.
I like Daniel position because he'll defend with the mangonel. He will has better crossbows and he has not the worst economy at this point. He can deny those farms. There is still some food left in them. So I think the position for him is not bad. And he has only 1 range while TaToH invested in the 2nd range for almost nothing. And right now there is no chance for TaToH to defend because he didn't make any siege. So the position for Daniel is good.
Yeah, he need ballistic TaToH, because if not, his opponent he's gonna make it ballistic now. They are going to be quicker upgrades too, as you can see. He click now and he will have ballistic. Population is, TaToH is ahead. 50, 40, well, it's the same population. Pretty much the same population. The next couple of minutes is crucial, Mr. Vinch. He's doing Horse Collar and now Tone Watch, both players. And let's see who is going to get a better approach with the archers, because now... Okay, let me zoom in a little bit, guys, and see what's gonna happen. He's going away, but the good thing is that now with Tone Watch, you see everything, and TaToH is coming to try to kill all these. Nobody got armor for the archers. Is needed here.
Yeah, I think that can help. And now Daniel is doing a mistake, diving in with the archers, and very bad movement that
Oh,
can
he'll-
cost him the game. That's
This
terrible.
is really bad. This is really bad for Daniel. He's getting now the hill advantage. TaToH is so happy now. TaToH is so happy. You can see how the score juice start to get closer and closer. He's losing now. He's doing some good micro, but TaToH is taking now quite a lot. He's getting ahead with military, ahead with villas as well. Oh, man. Oh, man. And he now bought it a stone to make tone centers on that woodline. The game has changed quite a lot, and TaToH is now in a much better position, Mr. Finch. Don't know what you think.
Well, maybe not much better because
Better-
he still
better
has
position.
no core. Yeah, a little bit better, but it can be the repetition of the past one where he added TCs, but he couldn't really produce from them. And right now he has only 6 villagers on food, and he's in Siege Workshop. That means that there will be no more farms right now. But also the good thing, Daniel is doing TC. I was just about
The
to
same,
say that
yeah.
TaToH is going on the wood line, and this is exactly where you can raid a lot. But Daniel has a TC there, and he'll be a little bit protected there. I like the idea that Daniel is bringing Mangonel forward, but also I would make one more Mangonel on the wood line to defend it. So I think building Siege Workshop and don't produce the second Mangonel is a little bit not really crazy. Oh, he's doing a lot of outposts, by the way. Outposts is
Yeah.
amazing as Ethiopians.
They
They
don't
cheap
cost,
now. but
and they don't cost a
stone.
stone. And they also, you can see even more, they are like super Byzantines because you see everything. But now 1 villager down, 2 villager down. He's gonna take 3, no, but he take 2 already. Okay, he's creating chaos. 5 villagers ahead, 7 army more. I think Daniel invested too much too early in everything, and that is costing him production. It's costing production. You can see now the army, 2011. It's in a problem, Daniel, now. 55 population, 67. TaToH is now getting the lead, the higher lead with more villages. Of course, no horse collar and no bows also. In economy average, now we see how Daniel is ahead. 2 step ahead, actually. And, well, let's see.
Wow, and I like the fact that TaToH is sending even 5 crossbows on the other side, because he will lose those crossbows on the left side probably, but on the right, this is exactly where Daniel went on the wood line, and there is more crossbows coming there. I guess Daniel can see them. Okay, no, not yet. But
yet.
anyway, that's a really good move by TaToH, and he's starting to make all his macro approach where he's playing like a beast.
He's playing good. He's playing good. Now this is the 30C. The archers are coming. Let's see the reaction. Let's see Daniel's reaction, because this is ballistic. He reacts very fast, but even like that, thanks to ballistic Winchester, he take a village and he's gonna take a second one. Well, that's already 4 villages, and in a game that is that close, everything starts to add more and more for the Spaniard.
Yeah. Oh, and he losing even more in his wood line
and the
because he
other
didn't
side.
catch it. Yeah.
Okay. Well, TaToH is playing now good. He's speeded up his gameplay in this game right now because he's being aggressive. He's attacking on the right, he's attacking on the left. Now Daniel is chasing shadows, Winchester, but those shadows are going to be able to make a good shot. An amazing one. An amazing one. And
what?
he's going to make another. Ooh, he did
How
it,
is
but,
it possible? Like 2 shots and there's almost full HP for the crossbows.
I don't know, man.
Wow.
Let's call the devs. Let's call the devs. How is that possible?
Oh, and he lost all the villagers on the right side, I believe. Oh, that's huge.
He lost 3. 3 more because he was 4-0, now he's 7-0. So he lost another 3 villages on the right. 5 villages difference now. Look at the army numbers. He's still now taking those. But, okay, let's see. Yeah, he still gets some damage here. And TaToH 80 population, Daniel 66. The game is starting to snowball. And I don't know if you agree, but this is starting to look that we're going to have a decided game between those two best.
I think so as well. And
It's
also,
looking good.
Portuguese is better in late castle age because they can add even knights at some point, and castle unit is probably better in this matchup for them. So let's see. I think this game is in TaToH hands right now.
But TaToH is going no economy upgrades, man. No economy upgrades at all. Oh boy, okay. He's gonna take it. He's taking out all the archers, as you can see. Yes, he's taking all the archers here. And yeah, he has no military right now. He has only 2 tone centers. More idle for TaToH, but that's normal. He has 3 TCs and he's trying to be aggressive in both spots. Look at on the right now. There's a Mangonel. The Crobos are going to be closer and closer to the Mangonels to be in the minimum range. So he cannot attack. And if he's coming with villages, he will kill them. Oh, what are you doing? Okay, what happened? Okay.
I'm just pathing. Don't
Okay.
worry, Daniel. I'm just going
See you
home.
later. Okay, I will call you later when I come back. All right, Crossbows, Mangonel, doing now TC number 4.
Oh,
With
and
Varo
TaToH.
finally. Yes?
Yeah, more crossbows on the bottom. He's just raiding Daniel everywhere.
Yeah, very
That's
nice.
so crazy gameplay by him in this one.
Very nice here. Playing very nice here in this one. Triple archery range more, but the timing, the momentum, and the amount of army is for the Spaniard, as you can see. 24-9, 10 villages more is now gonna stay in that hill. Not really. He's coming with more archers, and now more villages down. 2 more villages. He's 10, no, 11, 12. Doing the armor now, killing more villages, and I wouldn't be surprised that if he's doing a bada-boom, he need to kill with this Mangle. If not, Daniel is going to... Oof! He has to be careful here. Careful with the hill. He's gonna shoot the archers. No. He's gonna lose that Mangle. Good job here by Daniel.
Yeah, I agree, but he also losing more villagers for this. And TaToH is coming more. He has a lot of ranges. He's adding stables already. He's really preparing himself for a lot of army production to use his economy, and now economy lead is decent.
To use now the crazy Portuguese. Ladies and gentlemen, second series of the day with Vinch, and this is going to be into game number 5. And game number 5, Vinch, is hype. It's just hype, man.
Yeah, and I didn't check what civilizations they have left. Oh, Daniel, nice shot.
That.
Oh, but again, TaToH has just dodged it in the last moment.
Okay, let's see. This Micron here is 16 the lesser kill already, and he has 4 tone centers. This game is completely impossible now for Daniel. And it's crazy because in some games that it doesn't look too over, then they quit fast, and then when it's over, they don't resign.
Well, some games it's harder to understand if it's over. You don't know what ego TaToH has in this one because he always threw units at you. Yes, you have the score, but still you can't be sure if there is a lot of TCs. So until you'll be sure that there is a strong ego behind this, you don't really want to resign because...
Vinch, I'm checking blue point of view, and he doesn't see the other tone center, so he doesn't know if he's going all 1 TC.
Yeah, exactly. The only thing here is helping you is the score, because if you play in 2 TC, killing the army but losing villagers, and your enemy is playing 1 TC, you'll be like equal score or maybe even higher, and we will always ask you a question like, why I have a higher score? The answer is 1 TC. But here, the score for TaToH is exploding. By the way, Mengele on the right. Okay, Daniel didn't control it. He could try to take the crossbows and the forward castle coming, but I don't see a good spot where it can be that strong.
Where it's coming with the forward castle. Blue is coming with a forward castle. Oh my god. Thank you guys for the gifts. Let's go. Remember that we will have probably a decided game. I don't know if it's gonna be possible to make a forward castle that is gonna be definitive. But doesn't look like this. It's gonna make an outpost, so he's gonna send down the Mangle. And then after this one, Winchester, Viper has some fans, you know, and the Viper is gonna be playing after this one against Hart. A lot of people say that Hart has been playing really good and he's well prepared, and that he's gonna beat the Viper. We will see that later. Obviously, Viper is still favorite because Viper is Viper, Winchester, right? So
yeah,
let's see what's
I agree.
Gonna happen.
But again, Hart is in amazing shape right now, so it's gonna be it's gonna be really nice to see what level he will bring to this match.
Amazing game here by TaToH. That is already with the two there, and beautiful decided game. Statistics here, domination by TaToH, 62-48. His economy much better. The decisions in the early transition into castle, it seems to be solid here for TaToH, and 33 villages more already. We're going to check the draft because this is gonna be game number 5. Seems that TaToH is used to these deciders. You can see how he was he seems to be chill for being a decider, and he's an important decider. And civilizations, Lithuanians, Britons, Byzantines, Dravidians. Byzantines here, right?
I think it's better to be Byzantines, but in case if Daniel feels comfortable with these strategies and with his preparation, maybe even Dravidians can work, because you just go all in. If it works, then you take the game. If it doesn't work, then you're okay that you don't win the late stage, because you don't really want to play the macro game against TaToH, because we could see that he is a beast in games like that. The past one was a good example of that. So I think For Daniel strategies, even Dravidians can be a good option here. Just try to play all in, try to get the advantage, try to kill everything. And also, I think Dravidians can be maybe a good civilization against Britons, right? Because all those good skirms, cannons, this is exactly what Britons lack of, and probably it can work as well. So let's see. But if I would be Daniel, I think in this match, I would try to take a gamble and pick Dravidians here.
Guys, hopefully you enjoy with Winchester and me, with the casting, with the tournament, with the series, with everything. You say Dravidians, but Winchester, I bring you here to tell you that I'm sorry, but it's not Dravidians. It's Lithuanians versus Byzantines. You know that any guess that you do, it doesn't happen, man. I'm sorry, but it's what it is.
I thought you were about to say something like, any guess you take, Winch, is nothing. You can't predict anything.
I'm not that harsh.
Learn from me, please.
No. I'm not that harsh. By the way, we have Winchester already 5,000 viewers, and we are with the decided game. The Viper will play later. 5,000 viewers, guys. Let's go. We need to make this tournament huge, because if we make this tournament huge, there will be more. There will be more in the future, and hopefully bigger. So hopefully you are enjoying a lot. Check all the socials as well. It's coming from our social. Well, all the comments that you see there. NordVPN, that also helped the channel a lot, and it has a huge discount. And hopefully you enjoy. Arkan with the 10 subscribers gift. Vamos amigos. It's gonna be beautiful. And you know, the goal, Winchester, if this tournament is success, not only to make SS6, but is to make another tournament this same year. That's the goal.
That sounds really nice.
This same year. So nice. This is what we want, and hopefully, guys, we are going to enjoy with the tournament and make this possible. TaToH Lithuanians, Daniel Byzantines. Decided game. Daniel is still eating. And are you eating in the middle of the series, Winchester?
Well, like I did like banana because I was so hungry when I played against Margot at some point. So yeah, why not? If you want, you can take some. I know that it can be a little bit bad that your body is not focusing on the mind, but you try to. I don't know the words, but you got what I mean. And,
someone said Winchester in the channel that I need to be more funny. That they like more the funny meme than the professional meme. What is this, Winchester?
Well,
I'm both, no?
Yeah, you need to find the balance, and you're doing this good. Yeah, exactly. Because
I will try, guys.
The issue, guys, when we have a lot of viewers, there's a lot of newcomers who don't really know all the memes and stuff. So it's much better for them if we explain even that, okay, we make farms to get the food, and that's an idea. So then faster you make the farms, then more food you have, then better you go for Castle Age. And Castle Age is not the goal. The idea is to get the upgrades. And once you get to Castle Age, you get all those upgrades. Yeah, and there's a lot of stuff.
Winchester, not only explaining that and all these things. Imagine that I'm hosting a tournament, and then I'm telling all the time, Titanic, blah, 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 Lover boys, we love this game, blah, blah, blah. I mean, seriously, man, we need to, we need to go little by little, little by little. People will get into this, and now we're going to focus in what? In what we're going to focus?
This cider game between Daniel and TaToH, guys. Did you expect this in this series? I mean, as I said before, the seeding gap is huge, but this is just one more time proving that any player can at some point win against any other player. And Daniel is showing us that aggressive style is really working perfectly, because I guess he only lost the game where he played passive like the last one. So even this game. Yeah.
And checking the map, I see two bullets in front, one at the back, goal at the back, stone at the back. Berries in a bad area because of those hills and open, but the goal and the stone is at the back. Still, there's many hills. This invite to the aggression too. Holes can happen, but with Byzantines, man, Byzantines is one of the best civilizations. It's gonna kill the boar? No, don't kill the boar with the damn elephant. My goodness. Civilization, what do you prefer, Byzantines or Lithuanians?
Before I'll answer, I'll just tell you. We told about newcomers, and now you said he almost killed the boar with an elephant. And just
I said that.
Imagine how fun it can be. It doesn't matter that you call the elephant as boar, but how you kill the boar with an elephant.
Well, I mean,
I think so.
Are you trolling me? Are you trolling me, Winchester? You are. This is not nice for you, man.
But this is just the fun part. Same like me when I'm streaming.
Winchester, I didn't even notice that I said that. Okay.
But the good thing that we always lure the deers, right? There is no zebras, there is no ostrich. It's always deers. Same like all the elephants and rhinos are boars, and this always must be fun for the newcomers.
Well, it's a new meta. kill the boar with the elephant. Is what it is, man. Is what it is. Thank you for pointing out. Nobody have noticed, and you're remarkable.
Don't worry, man. I'm
too.
here for this stuff.
I can see that you are helping me a lot. Oh, careful. Almost killing the elephant with the TC. Revealing some wood at the back. And also, back into the map generations. Gold at the back, berries in front, but with the hill. It looks complicated maps for both regarding to the hill. So the maps kind of balance. Obviously, there is no mirror maps in this KOTD and in Arabia, but we have to make a little bit, similar to both players.
I mean, the map looks really nice. I like Daniel map. I think that's almost like a dream for Byzantines. The only thing that I would change stone and bear's position because, usually you want to have bears more safe because you need the food to produce even cheap spears and skirms. So the map for Byzantines are really great, but for TaToH, it's not terrible as well. He has really perfect lumber camp with a lot of things around, but it's going to be really hard for him to defend golden berries. So it's all about the Daniel approach here, and I think it's everything in his hands. And as you asked me before, what civ I prefer, I think that if you play perfect, Lithuanians must be better than Byzantines. But if you make any mistakes and give Byzantine any chance, then this civilization will use it. So TaToH need to be perfect in this one.
You mean sorry that I interrupt you. Do you mean to give to Lithuanians any chance? Because you repeat Byzantines, and you have to be professional as well. Okay, Winchester.
I don't know where I mistake, but what I meant, like if it's Lithuanians. The chance to if you give any chance to Byzantine, they will use it. This is what I wanted to say.
Yeah, but you said opposite. But well, it is okay.
I will double check later. Don't worry.
Anyway, this is open now in between the two woodlands. He's walling here, barrack in front. He's walling now with buildings. But just look, why it feels that since he's 2-1 lead, he's now playing more defensive, Daniel, instead of going aggressive.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Nervous, right?
You know what I mean?
Yes.
No, now he's about to win TaToH, and then he slowed down. He's still going crazy every game. Now he's trying to play meta. And in meta, TaToH is better.
Exactly.
No?
I think so as well. TaToH is an amazing player, macro, meta, etc. But I would say Daniel played meta as well in Malians, for example. That was like early archers market and a fast upgrade. This is what I call meta nowadays. But let's see. Because right now Militia does nothing to Daniel, and with Byzantines, if he build a range and start to make... he's going for stable even. Wow, that's an interesting approach. Let's see.
Is stable, but TaToH need to find the stable. If he finds the stable, I believe that he will do the spear right away, and then he's gonna have a problem here. He can't see the stable. Look at this. He has the RT range before the mill. Now he's doing the mill.
Tower?
Yeah.
This is a tower and the berries. That's an interesting idea, but still his woodline is so vulnerable. I think TaToH can come with the archer and just deny the woodline. That's going to be a huge damage already.
Not only that, you've seen that tower there? TaToH will come with a tower as well. Why not? And take the tower on the wood.
It can work. Well, it can work, but I think not in a decider game. I think he wants to play more safe.
Yeah, he wants to play safe. But this is super safe, or is I don't know. I mean, the berries are super exposed, but he can take the berries now properly with that tower.
I think he can. Yeah, it's going to be hard, but he needs to control the villager, just pay a little bit more attention. I mean, in his rating, he has numbers like 2, 5, 6, 5. That means that you can control villagers and berries.
He has to delete some of the pallets. So let's see now. He's going to go around. He's now walling his own woodland. And walling the woodland when there's so many hills is also complicated, even for a player like TaToH. He's walling all. Yes, he is. There's 2 only scouts, and the goal is safe too. Spear and archer on the berries. And the question here is, tower forward. Do you make a stable as well? What do you do if you are TaToH, if you want to make damage? Because as we were talking, TaToH has now a good amount of farming. But you want to make damage to Byzantines, because Byzantines, the longer the game goes, the better for them.
Yeah, but this is like the damage is done already. With 2 militia, you forced a lot of walls. You can see the tower is built early already. You could see the stable, which don't really cause a lot of damage on you. So that means that if you'll see the archer range, and there will be in the archer range, you will see the skirms. That means that there is like stable, tower, archer range, forward 1 lumber camp, and walls. that's a good damage already. And with civilization like Lithuanians, you must be confident that you must be faster to castle age, and this is where you can explode. You cannot even go for army, but just for some 2DCs approach first, and later try go for more unit. By the way, amazing body block for TaToH, saving this villager on his base.
Very nice. Very, very nice there. 4 villas. 4 scouts, sorry, trying to take the village. He couldn't because it was only 3 and also he blocked it. So he went back. That village now is doing a farm, as you can see. And guys, he's trying to get inside, try to go to the woodland, but now he can't do the damage because there's skirmishes. He need to go back. We will see when he sees skirmishes, he will do a stable. Since for now that he's not doing, he need to probably make some more spear. He has only 1 and the 2 archers. So in that tight spot, he's not committing. Winchester is going back with the 4 scouts, coming now with the skirmisher. Ooh, what a series, guys. What a series with the decided game here, Mr. Finch.
Yeah, and Daniel is going forward again. It can be kind of a repetition of game 2, right? With Khmer against Vikings, because right now for TaToH, it can be tricky to defend against skirms and scouts both, and Daniel is kind of repeating what he did in the past one, and he's ignoring gold. TaToH is on forward with those 2 militia and 2 archers, and again, that means that he will probably lose his berries position, which is not that weak, right? Berries are important in this kind of situation.
Well, he doesn't have his spears and node. Now he's gonna lose a villager for sure, TaToH. Don't think he's gonna save it. Definitely not. 1 villager down, ignoring all that. He has nothing at home to defend. He has to be careful. That villager is gonna be another villager down. This is 2 villagers down. He's doing now the fletching, but with the army he has, TaToH in front, he's not doing anything. And at home, now, well, he's doing a stable, but he lost 2 villagers, TaToH. Fletching now. Idle time a little bit more for Daniel, but not enough to make a difference. Now with those archers, he's trying to get inside. He didn't make a tower forward, but also is not doing anything to defend at all at home. And now, this is many scouts gonna take another villager down. This is 3 villagers already killed with those scouts. He's doing a huge damage here, Mr. Vinch.
Yeah, and why Daniel didn't go on gold? He knows that gold is there. And the bad thing for TaToH actually that he's out of berries, and that means that even if he'll go for scouts, he won't be really in that crazy position, because right now he need to wait a lot until he must enough scouts. Oh, okay, he killed 2 scouts for nothing. Yeah, that's really good move by TaToH, but he can't really make damage because there are skirms in defense, and I kind of wonder that Daniel didn't go on gold. I think that he could cause much more damage. But like right now, TaToH is low on food. Only 11 villagers compared to 17 villagers from Daniel. He's much better on farming, and if he don't really fail with the gold mining, then he'll be in castle age much earlier than Lithuanians, and that's a really crazy boost for Byzantines.
Forget about that, because he's not thinking on going castle age, and this is probably also the mistake here, because if they go for a feudal approach, I believe that TaToH might have the advantage here, not only because he has more armor, he's doing a scale bar in armor. If he noticed this, and then he's doing also the same, you gotta go for bloodlines as well. Well, Byzantines don't have bloodlines. Not the best civilization, in my opinion, to fight on feudal age with this kind of approach. I don't know what you think.
Yeah, I agree with you, and I kind of dislike the Daniel micro here. He didn't really fail anywhere and lose a lot, but I think that he could take at least 2 archers, take spear earlier, so he could do it better. And right now, TaToH is doing tower on gold. That's a right decision probably, but yeah, for Daniel, it's time to slow down a little bit, go on gold and try to get the castle age, because TaToH needs to react. He lost the villagers already, and I don't know. I think it's good for Daniel if he would just go for a castle age here.
Oh, well, TaToH feel that he need to go feudal, and he's doing a second stable, so he's gonna go more scouts, he's gonna go full feudal, they are still full open, and if that happen, I insist, if TaToH is gonna make now upgrades for his army, well, he's having a stronger army. He's doing 40 and he's sending archers and a scout. Well, he has a scout and skirmishes. He might kill that archer range, maybe. He's doing the market, but now the timing, the momentum is gonna be for TaToH if he's going aggressive. 61 population, 56.
Why? Where is he going?
To the TC, to kill 1 villager. I don't understand that. Okay, he take 1 villager, but now how many he's gonna lose at home? He has a tower, okay, but I don't know, we will see. He's taking the archery range, this is doubly stable, doing forging. He will use the market to buy resources, probably to get more food. Horse collar now, horse collar is not even needed. You got already now 21 farmers, why you do horse collar now?
Yeah, because right now you will reseed them. I mean, that's a fine upgrade, because you're not in castle age even close, so now you need to reseed the farms, that's fine.
Bloodlines, I told you. Bloodlines. And now he has scouts here to try to defend. Those scouts are really low HP, all of them. He needs to attack. He's gonna kill all the skirmishes. He's gonna kill most of the army. But now TaToH, he's gonna make a massacre in the goal. The scouts are... Oh, he wallet, no. He need to attack, but he's not attacking properly. Okay, he's still gonna kill some villages, and now all these scouts here by TaToH are gonna clean with the spears absolutely everything from Daniel. And Daniel, a game that he has definitely in the pocket, he's gonna be now in a big problem. Why? Because those archers, Winchester, are gonna destroy Daniel economy right now.
And right now it's going to be harder for Daniel to fight in Feudal Age because, as you mentioned before, there is already Bloodlines for TaToH, and there is no option for Daniel to go for Bloodline Scouts as well. And now he has lower amount of production building, a lot of villagers inside of his town center. And on forward, slowly, but TaToH will deal with it. There is only 3 scouts left. Skirms doesn't really make any damage to those scouts, and TaToH, I think, already can take those fights and he will kill everything on his base. The position is much better for TaToH right now.
Even that he has 9 villages more Daniel, 9 villages more, but that's gonna change. The efficiency for Daniel, 20%. 20%. I have never seen that low in TaToH. 20%. Seriously, 20% efficiency for Daniel now. It's increasing now to 28, 29. His economy is a total disaster now. Look at his economy, not mining gold, 16 on foot. TaToH now win 20 on foot, balancing his economy. Ladies and gentlemen, with 7 villages behind, now 8. He has double the army and is able to probably clean everything and keep doing damage and reach Castle Age faster than his opponent, Winchester.
Yeah, to be honest, the villager difference is kind of big. I think that's the only thing that can save Daniel. But yeah, the position for TaToH is just insane here. Daniel is out of the gold. He has a little bit not enough gold to click him in Castle Age in case if he wants to. And now he needs to spam a lot of units while TaToH is on the way to Castle Age already. Yeah, that's definitely a game.
He's on the way to Castle Age, but let's see. He's still with 7 villages behind, but no army. I think he just got overhyped, like, let's go full feudal and I'm gonna take him. But you don't need that approach with Byzantines. He did the damage already. Just hit here and there, get the goal, even mine a stone, wall them up at the back where the wood is there, and then go Castle Age. And in Castle Age, Byzantines, total domination. But he went for the wrong approach, and right now, the timing and the momentum is pretty clear, Mr. Vince, that he's gonna be for TaToH.
Yeah, actually, he made a crazy damage once. He killed like 3 villagers on berries, didn't go on gold, but okay, he saved his army. Just go back and buy yourself time to Castle Age while TaToH just invested into scouts. The position could be much better for him, but now, I mean, he's not Hammer, right? He can't really get all resources to go up Castle Age instantly like he can with Hammer, and also he has no bloodlines, so it's much harder for him to fight, because if he would has bloodlines, he would go for scouts for sure in this position, but he just can't, and skirms are just too slow to defend all his base against all those scouts, right? He just got out of his base, and now what is? Scout just coming and killing those skirms for nothing.
Yeah,
it's really hard to play his
It's killing many skirmishes. You can see the spears. Skirmishes is going away right now. He's moving with all those
villagers forward.
Villagers forward to do what? Well, when he see that in 10 seconds, he's in Castle, he's gonna call it. I mean...
Yeah, maybe.
He's gonna call it. I think he will call it. Let's see TaToH. He's doing the comeback or not. And crossbow Bodkin arrow, and TaToH came back from the hell. 3-2. GG, well played. Good luck next round. You too. And oh boy, oh really boy. One question that is a hard one, and I'm gonna make to you. Did TaToH win the last game or Daniel lost?
I think Daniel played really nice from start, so probably had better position. It still was far from just clearly winning the game, but I think it's mostly Daniel mistake. So the mistake was too big. Maybe that was a gamble. He took it. He knew that if it doesn't work, he will lose. But I think this risk wasn't really worth it, especially in decider against this player. And maybe this is where experience is good.
Do you want?
Right?
Do you want to interview TaToH?
I think he will still do it better because I never prepared for it. Never happy with my interviews.
Okay, so I will do it. We will prepare for the future, and then you will make interviews because I'm so
okay, I'll think about it.
No worries. I'm going to talk to TaToH, and I'll be right back to you.
Okay.
Okay, guys. Here we are with Mr. TaToH. Well, TaToH, congratulations.
Thank you.
And what a chill way to start King of the Desert, right?
Yeah. It's the best start possible.
I mean, we all know Daniel, and were you surprised with these kind of games?
No. I think he's really solid and he knows the timings and he abuses that really well. So I knew it was going to be super hard to beat him. But I saw the games and I knew with shifts would be better for him. So those matchups were a bit tricky.
Okay, I mean, Gurjaras and Mongols were the first, if I'm not mistaken. I'm just talking about memory right now because I didn't take notes. Gurjaras and Mongols, well, Gurjaras in that position should be better, except if you let the Mongols go for the late game, no?
It's tricky. I think people have realized how to face Gurjaras or how to fight against them. So obviously, if you stabilize and the game gets too late, then I will always prefer, unless I think it's really hard to get into Elite Mangudai. As long as he doesn't get into Elite Mangudai, Gurjara should be better in late game. Yeah.
Okay, then we got the Vikings versus Khmer. And then in those kind of games, I mean, where do you think that the game is kind of snowball for you?
I mean, I prefer Khmer on that matchup. I was trying to avoid Khmer with Vikings, and I end with them. I don't know. I feel like Khmer is really good to defend and was on what I did basically. So I think it was more like a strategy mistake there than anything.
Okay. I mean, I don't know. I feel that maybe it's too risky to go super aggro with the Vikings against Khmer because they can just make houses and spam anything and still have good economy, no?
Yeah. I think Khmer is really solid to defend, so yeah, makes sense to play more. I mean, the thing is that we were super close, so it was kind of. If I was farther, I would have not done that, but being that close, I tried to see how it works, and yeah, it didn't work out. I think Danny played that one really good as well, so nothing much I could do.
That's a good point because I was talking with Winchester and we say just in the start of the casting that being that close, it benefits Khmer even more massively because of how this civilization it is as well.
It goes both ways, right? But in this case, I believe that he kinda changed the strategy as well, and he adapted really well because he had the range super early. If he doesn't add the range super early, I can pressure and maybe I can harass him a bit more. But having the range there, all the food eco he has, so it was just probably a super smooth game for him.
Obviously, the third game, you as a player, maybe you don't enjoy a lot. I don't know. Obviously, the viewers you can imagine in the Malians game with this crazy. I don't know how we can describe what happened in that game because he surprised you with that siege workshop forward. You didn't spot it in time, probably.
Yeah, I didn't spot it in time, but the biggest issue wasn't the siege workshop. The biggest issue is that I had kills everywhere and I could not place disease, so it was a bit annoying. And everything I was leaking a valley and everything was like on hill, so that kinda makes him push even stronger.
But actually, when you lost the TC, you killed it to him with 2 mangonels. You killed it to him 6 mangonels out of 7. So it was looking that you were going to come back because you killed him, you out-micro him really, really a lot. I don't know. Look, the problem is that those games how you stabilize completely. Like, that's not a meta game, obviously.
Yeah, I don't know. I felt like maybe I should have tried to hold a little bit because I think I did that good damage on him as well. Yeah. So maybe try to stabilize first because I had the disease, but I could not really. I wasn't able to produce for all of them. So I actually don't know when the game went that run. I should.
Is it possible?
Because I didn't know how many villages I lost. I didn't know how many villages I killed. It was a bit tricky. It was really.
If you check the Rex. Sorry. Go on.
No, like I think my map was really bad, and he punished me as well. Like he abused my map really good, I would say.
Yeah. Well, you were not so behind in the list most of the game. Only at the end, it was more ahead, like 10-15, just when you resigned, only at the end. But yeah. Game 4, probably the smoothest game for you in the series. Like, everything was all right in that game.
Portuguese. Yeah.
In the Portuguese
Portuguese game was smooth. I had a really good map in that game. Used it to all, and I knew exactly what he was going to do. My only concern was if he was going to open Menatams or like doing the 2 militias, but he didn't do that. So I was completely safe, and it was just super smooth. It was going to be a market race, basically.
And in Lithuanians versus Byzantines, when you lose like 3 villages in the start and so on, knowing that Byzantines is kind of strong, what was your mindset there? Like, oh, I have to make him damage. Because if he, instead of going the strategy he used to stay more passive. I think he was with the leading position there. I don't know what you think.
He killed some villages, but my army is stronger. So the thing is, he wanted to keep the aggression, and I believe that my best move was going to counterattack him because if I do damage on him and we make this into a full feudal, I will be in a better spot because I have bloodlines. So I just wait for that. I counterattack. I try to defend with my double stable, and it worked out because he tried to dive and he lost a lot of HP there. He didn't have bloodlines, so I think maybe he stays a bit more passive. He could have made it, but I think he couldn't defend against my. Still, if I go full scouts, he will still be in a bad spot.
Okay,
but I don't know how much.
And now you win, and you have to face in the second round to MBL, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, I face it tomorrow, Emil. Yeah. Hopefully I'll recover because I feel a bit sick.
I don't remember even the. Okay, tomorrow you play against MBL. Okay, tomorrow against MBL. How you feel against MBL that he seems to be now focused more in AoE as well, that he wants to be full-time as well? TaToH versus MBL can be 6 cities tomorrow.
Yeah, for sure. Emil is really good player. He's a bit tricky as well. So let's see. My plan is to recover because I feel a bit sick today, and I think I'm not performing at my 100%. So let's see if I have a good night tonight and I can be on like much better tomorrow.
Okay, TaToH, we don't take more time. Hopefully you recover fast and unpredictable recover. and good luck tomorrow against MBL. Take care, man.
Okay, bye-bye. Thanks.
Take care, man. Bye-bye.